Hello.
Track of what I'm doing.
Yo, what up?
I think I'm going to be able to talk on here. I have the free StreamYard version, so you just have to deal with the generic intros. Every time I'd get ready to go live, something would go on. Uh, one one of our Lily, is it?
I'm roasting like a baked potato.
Hold on. Give me just a second. My daughter says something about she's like a baked potato or something. Oh, you're baked. Yeah. Our air conditioner, it's been over 24 hours now. Have my wife texted the landlord and said, the air conditioner's not working, and she hasn't replied back. So I think this is not going to be another landlord that, oh my god, there's so much more. I just ain't been able to update everybody, but since I'm not a big channel anyway, but I wanted to start off with a short video and show, since someone had made a comment on one of my videos. Um, I think it was the day or two ago. Had said on there like, Mr. Curry, I don't think your illness is as bad as you say it is, and all this other stuff, and going to get suss you out or something. I mean, I've been going through this 26 years, and this, pain pump, which I'm getting ready to show you and share what I went through with it. Figured I would start with that. Um, 26 years, numerous doctors, numerous friends, numerous family have all seen when I got injured, stuff that I went through before. Um, and I'm over here talking without highlighting stuff. I apologize, everybody. Um, and this recent, like I've been talking about, I've been on YouTube for a little while, and I didn't ask people for any help or anything, but after you go through, whatever help that you can get, not ashamed of it. Um, like people make fun of Section 8 housing. I've applied for it, and even check they have a box that checks, disabled or 65 or disabled. I even check that box, and there's still a big waiting list. Some of y'all may not even know. In Kentucky, they have what they call the Michelle P. waiver, which is another thing. We thought my son was enrolled in that through what they call is a Donta, and apparently, and that's a 10-year waiting list that helps adults and children with autism and stuff like that. But every bit that what I talk about my illness on here, and I even share on there, when the doctor had put me back on oral meds and dropped my medicine in my pump because I've been complaining about it. I even said on one of my videos videos, I think the oral pain meds are doing, compared to three, can't go. I mean, it's still, even though the oral pain meds, I mean, I try to, wash dishes by hand, and the pain, versus the pain relief, the pain grows even more. But yeah, before he had switched me back because I've been on oral meds off and on. It's just I've been through like three pain doctors because one were removed and then we moved to Florida, and so that's why I have a total of basically two pain doctors because the second one I went to is the one I went back to when we come back to Kentucky. So I want to get to where I started at in the first place is I think I'm going to be able to, if I don't forget how to share screen. First, I want to thank everyone that's come in here. That's my son. He like, you want me to mod for you, and I'm like, I reckon. There's a StreamYard link. If anybody comes up, I mean, I don't know how long this live will last, but I just ask people to be respectful, and I'm just trying to share my experience and advocate because when you're in a lot of pain and can't do a lot, you can't advocate for yourself. So where I I'm just happy that I can be able to think and be able to at least tolerate driving because oh my gosh, I've even as thinking about it, if anybody's ever been through like a death or somebody lost a loved one or something, it's kind of like that kind of crying, like all this you have to endure just to be able to have somewhat of a quality of life. And and then then I mean, heck with the haters, but and then go on there. I don't go on anybody's channel. Somebody asks me how I'm doing, and if they've been following, I'll be honest, like, hey, it's not really good. Sometimes I won't go into great detail, but it's people that that's reached out. It's like and be like, I will, I don't mind to help you. And then there's people makes fun of the way I talk and all this other stuff. It's like anything to distract from there are people that can't advocate for themselves or they don't have nobody. And while my pain level is being managed at the moment, and like I said, it's my pain levels. My pain relief isn't like it was back in 2022 or nothing like that. But I'm just happy just to have some pain relief where I can actually, talk and say, hey, this is what's going on. This is what I've been going through, and and being that I can't work a job or anything, and we pretty much, YouTube was the last straw, and that's why I'm like, I've seen other people. There's like a channel called the Wheelchair Dad. I've mentioned him several times. He has people that actually share, like when he's in the hospital and stuff. Only video I was able to share, and I do have another video, but it's unlisted where before he put me on the oral pain meds and lowered my pain pump because I'm telling you, and I mean, I just don't think he wants to do a pain pump replacement surgery, but something needs to be done. But I mean, like right now, if I'm not losing sleep and feel like somebody's got a sharp object in my low back and twisting and turning right deep in the middle of it, then I'm not going to complain. But at least it helps me be able to advocate more for myself and be able to speak up because what if somebody's going through the same thing that and they don't have nobody to listen or hey this guy I'm going through the same thing, man. I'm going to see what he's going through or there's family members that's got family that's going through the same thing. But real quick, I'm NH Mountain Girl. Thank you for being here. Sham, thank you for being here. He's one of my buddies from on the music part of YouTube. Uh, that Mr. Carey, thank you for saying that to Sham. That's the other half of me. I'm kidding. Um, she says salute to chat, and she says uh, F the haters. Tommy, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Dave and uh, Dave and Shay, hang in there. Sounds like a struggle. Yeah. You know, if you know what I'm talking about. If you've seen on my pages, where I like quite a bit of your stuff on I think what, Facebook or something. Yeah, it's like kind of like a diary, but I don't put a whole lot of things on there. Like, I put some things like describing, this is, how, like there was one video where I lost a lot of weight, where they changed my medication after seeing that doctor in Florida for like since 2016 and 2022. The pain management at that time was doing really good, and I even talked about it before back then. I got to play the drums on a church stage and got to sing a little, and my kids actually got to see me do it. But then that went downhill where I'm at now. But my son, well, you can say it.
My dad was a pretty good drummer, and I really miss him seeing him play for a church.
He said you miss you playing for a church. Yeah, that was, like I said, I try not to cry or anything, but that was, my kids never got to see me really because they were too little. One of the times where it was my second pain pump, I believe. I mean, it was controlling my pain way better than what this pump is doing.
On a VC tape.
It's what?
That VC tape you had of you playing.
VHS?
Something like that.
Oh, I don't know.
Cassette tapes.
Cassette tape?
Yeah. You used to have you drumming on it at a friend's house?
It's a VHS tape.
Oh.
Yeah, cassette tape is where it just plays music. But yeah, oh crap. Let me do this real quick because let's see. Hold on. Let me see. I'm gonna add him as moderator because he's always been good to me and not done. I mean, I've known him for. I think I've known Dave for what, almost 2 years.
Congrats on moderator, Dave.
My son, he has apraxia. If it's something to do with your brain signals on like one side of the brain with talking and stuff like that. We didn't think he was going to be. Yeah, Dave said 2 to 3 years, and we didn't think he was going to be able to talk. I know I'm going off the pain pump implant surgery short video.
And I'm pretty sure they'll put me back in speech.
Can you all still hear him sitting way over there? Well, yeah. You have me blue. I think they say, channel owners are like, I'll make you blue if you make me blue or something. So I was like, I'll make you blue. Oh, he can hear you.
Yeah, I saw it.
But we thought we was going to have to do sign language, but he still has to do what, speech in school.
Casey County took me out of it.
Oh, the county we was at before. Hey, Tim. Casey County took him out of it. We had troubles with school. Y'all don't even know all the things we've had to go through with my oldest son. We're still going through as far as, with his autism and the treatment and stuff that he needs to do. It's like since we've come back here to Kentucky, that's something that, government accountability would really come into play because it's ridiculous. But I'm going to show you. I hope I'm doing this right. Um, this is, I mean, if you got a weak stomach, um, just advanced. I mean, it's a AI whatever, but I'll stop and tell you, what different I went through than what they went through. So I'm gonna give it a try. Um, okay, share screen. Let's see. Yep, I think I got it. And let me see if it's in there. Well, I put share screen. Is it going in there? Well, it says remove. Well, probably because I'm big. Oh, there it is. All right. I think yeah, y'all can still hear me. So I'm gonna go ahead and play a little bit of it, and here it goes.
Intrathecal pump implant. This is
Is that too small, or do I need to make it? I think I can make it bigger. Let me see if I can make it bigger.
I was thinking that.
Yeah, but I don't. Oh, okay. I just made my whole computer big because I hit the wrong button. Well, I can make it. I'm trying to make it bigger. I apologize, everybody. Let's see. I think it's right there. Zoom. Whoops. And then up a little bit. I think that okay.
You need to.
Will that work?
Yeah.
It's okay on a computer. It was on my phone. It would be too small. Yeah. I hope I made it all right. Hey, Jamie. Nice to see you.
Welcome, Jamie.
Yeah, I met Jamie on, Lord, I done forgot her name now. She's on TikTok too, but.
I have TikTok.
Do you? Yeah, you do. I forgot. All right, here we go.
it sends med.
I'll start it over. Just why is this highlighting everything?
I
Wow,
had
that
my
was
pain pump
ugly.
surgery this morning at 6
I'm gonna let
a.m.,
make
which
it
means
fun.
I
What
was
are
up
you
at
doing?
4:30 a.m.
Look at
It was
this.
so early, but luckily
What the what? Look at that.
Intrathecal.
I had my pain pump surgery this morning at 6 a.m., which means I was up at
Wrong person.
4:30 a.m. It was
It's my
so
internet connection.
early, but
Yeah.
luckily my water came.
Give me.
Lasting pain. It sends medicine into an area around your spinal cord. We call this the intrathecal space.
Is it still working?
The medicine
It's my internet connection.
blocks pain signals. It can work even when other treatments don't. Before your
It's not showing on my end. Amber's channel, yes. I should be back. It's showing my mic's working. So I know y'all should be able to hear me. I don't understand why it done that. All right. Are we ready? I'm going to try it again. I'm going to mute my mic and try it.
Fecal pump implant. This is a device put inside your body to relieve long-lasting pain. It sends medicine into an area around your spinal cord. We call this the intrathecal space. The medicine blocks pain signals. It can work even when other treatments don't. Before your pump is implanted, we need to see if a pump can control your pain. We numb your skin. Then we insert a catheter into the intrathecal space. The catheter is connected to a temporary pump. You'll use this system for several
It's doing it again.
Difficulties again.
Oh, I'm unmuted. Okay. I'm sitting here talking into my phone.
I was too.
But the reason I stopped it there, surely I'm not a robot or sound like a robot. Doing it again. Oh, I'm unmuted. Okay. I was making sure. The reason I stopped it there was because when mine was done, my trial or whatever, my cords, they tried me on morphine and something else, and they ended up uh, doing Dilaudid. But mine was, let me do my camera. I almost forgot where my camera was. It was one of like like the box like type where they have like cords coming down at the tubes and all that. And this was like the older ones. This weren't the new ones that they got, but I had to walk around with this roller. They wouldn't even let me go outside because, to get a fresh breath air or, get some sun. But my trial period was the most awful experience that I ever. It's doing my camera. But anyway, am I good now? Let me. I'm going to probably have to exit out of YouTube on my phone. Let me do that real quick. Okay, I exited out. But anyway, I had to stay for like 5 to remove. My internet connection apparently, but anyway, y'all pretty much, I guess, get the idea. Yeah, on my end it's showing spinning. But anyway, I was there for like all the way up until Friday or something. It was at the Norton Jewish Hospital in Louisville or whatever. And the reason I say it was awful because they put a catheter in where, for you pee in a bag, whatever, pee in a bag or something, and you're in the hospital bed. For the first 2 days I was there, after they changed medicine 2 or 3 times, I was fine for the first about, I believe, 2 or 3 days, because it was on the third, either the third or fourth day, I was having spinal headaches really, 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 really bad. MC Crown was here, or is here. Hello.
Hello.
It was all about fine before I exited. Yeah, on my end it's showing wait or exit page, but they never, that whole entire time, they never cleaned or changed my catheter. They never bathed me. I ended up having with the spinal headache, they told me to drink a bunch of caffeine, a lot of caffeine. And I was drinking a lot of caffeine, and it still wasn't letting up the spinal headache. And so I ended up laying, instead of where your head's supposed to go on one end of the bed and your feet at the other, I was laying the opposite way with my feet up some, and it would relieve it some, but when you turn your head, it hurt really super bad. And the doctors that would come in there, I complained about it for the rest of those days that I was in that hospital. And these doctors, it wasn't my doctor that the pain doctor that I was seeing. I was like, man, I don't know, I can't handle this spinal headache, man. And they look at me and say, so what's worse, your back or your spinal headache? I mean, you can go home if you want to. I mean, they treated me really, really bad. I mean, no, but I'm surprised I didn't get septic. And like I said, that was back in 2005. So a bumblebee just hit the roof of this metal thing, went bam. But anyway, that was back in 2005. I'm sure they probably have improved since then. But yeah, then I kept drinking. I lost my appetite. I wasn't hungry. I mean, it was just, it's like worse than a migraine. And I was scared to death because after the trial period, I'm like, am I going to go through another spinal headache? Because after I was released, I had to go back. I think 2 weeks later to my pain doctor at the time that's in Louisville, and they thought they was going to have to do a blood patch because it wasn't letting up. But yeah, that's the only thing that was how it just. I I told my pain doctor about that, and he was like, "Wow, they shouldn't have done that. They're supposed to do this and this and this, but it don't do any good because I'm already done out of the trial period anyway." So I went ahead, and that's how that come about with my first pain pump implant. But I was scared to death that, I'm like, if I'm going to have to go into another spinal headache, I'll just wither away in pain and go to the great beyond. But I ended up not getting a spinal headache. It finally had let up, and then they done the first pain pump implant surgery, but I mean, it was awful. I mean, the nurses, I mean, I barely remember the nurses, but I do remember the guy that was next to me. Apparently, he had diabetes or something. He was a Catholic or something, and you, I mean, he was something like some pain in his foot or something. That was another thing. Um, he was like was praying like the Mother Mary, and then next thing you know, he says GD and then Lord forgive me, and I'm like, oh my goodness. That's the only thing I remember is something to do with his feet. And when they'd go to unbandage his feet, I don't know what foot because we had a curtain between us. But yeah, I'm sure he's probably done went to see the Lord. But yeah, you don't ever get to talk about any of this stuff, and nothing changes because you don't get to share it. So that's what I'm doing is trying to share my story from my whole experience on up. You know, some people's experiences are going to be different, but you know, when you got somebody saying that, you know, in a comment, yeah, ignore them. But you know, when I say my disability and my pain is like it says it is, and then if it lets up, you know, something changes, and like, you know, I'm a lot more alert at least than I was when I started complaining about my pain pump, and then get hit with we're having to move. I couldn't help move nothing or anything or help my family. But yeah, all through this, I mean, there was a lot of setbacks. Tried everything, and pain medication was the last resort. I think I did a pretty darn good job trying from when I first got injured from 1999, September 17th, 99, all the way up until April 2003. I think I did really good at whatever was, you know, offered. And then fighting workers' comp. So you're not getting to see the doctor as much. And then finding a doctor that turns around a year later, then supports you when money comes out of your pocket. That's something that I've said before in my video was uh, the doctor, the second, it was my first neurosurgeon. And he writes in my dictation that um, I noticed Mr. Carey, no, he uses my last name, but walking normally. And I was not walking normally whatsoever. I remember exactly when you're in pain, you try to walk the best you can. I was one of those people. I'll be DAM if I'm in a wheelchair. It don't always work like that because I ended up being in one in December of 99, just trying to fight it, you know, when everything non-pain medication didn't help. And like I said, there was only one time it was the methadone that it was in September, October. It was in October, and that was like 2 weeks. And I'm like, nope, because I was scared, you know, because they always tell you that, you know, all these people get addicted and all this other stuff. So that's, you know, I think I did a really good job, especially going through like exactly I say I'm going through. It's not fun. And, you know, when you're able to be out of pain, like the first time I was out of pain, my first experience because I was in pain the majority of that time when some of the stuff worked and failed, yeah, you're gonna cry. I mean, unless you know what it's like, you know, and been through it, and you've been suffering, and then it's something that helps, you know, relieves it. You're like, dear Lord Jesus, why didn't this happen sooner? It's like, oh man, I'm never gonna, you know, complain about stuff anymore, you know, or whatever. You know, I always hope that my injury was something that was like, you know, oh, you know, just a pulled muscle at that time. You know, I thought I was going to get to go back to work. And I mean, it shattered, you know, when you find out you ain't never going to be able to, it just shatters your, you know, everything because you're so used to being active. And then when you've been in pain for so long, and then you get to be out of pain even for a little bit, you're like, wow. I mean, that's a normal reaction for most people. But I, I'm afraid to try the short again because I'm afraid that it'll stick and mess up again. But I'll try it one more time. Let me try to finish it. Let me add it to the stage. All right, here it goes. Nothing.
Days. If it relieves your pain, we can implant the permanent pump. For this, remove the trial catheter. Then, through a small incision in your skin, we place the permanent catheter. One end is placed in the intrathecal space. The other end goes under your skin, around your body, to your abdomen. Now we're ready to place the pump. We make an incision.
And that is where my pump is located, right near the abdomen.
In your abdomen and create a space under your skin to hold the pump. We attach the pump to the catheter. Then we place the pump inside you and close the incision. The pump is programmed with a wireless controller. When the surgery is finished, you're watched in a recovery room. Then you can go home. Follow your doctor's plan for a safe recovery. You'll come back for regular visits so we can check the device and refill the medicine in your pump.
So, I think it worked. Yes. But yeah, they put me, and I also remember they put a tube down your throat when they done mine, and when I come out of it, my throat was super sore. So I don't know if they jabbed that tube in my throat or what, but it was sore. The only thing, oh, good to see you, Tommy. I'm afraid to get on my phone to change anything. So far it's doing good, but the only thing is their oil meds, like I said, are reaching areas like with the pain pump. This one here is never. I've had 3 pain pump implants, and I've had setbacks, and there's times, I've had the pain like I described, and but this pump here, I, when that doctor in Florida had put that pump in, my area was puffy and bloated, and they say that's normal. I just thought something was off about it, but that doctor had my pump really super, super low before the surgery and even after it. And so he decides in September, he's like, why don't you try this? A methadone and a oxycodone 15. You take that 4 times a day as needed. And the methadone was, I believe, a 10 milligram, and break it in half, 1/2 in the morning and 1/2 in the evening. And I just thought he was nuts. But I went ahead and tried it, and oh my Lord, that was a crying moment there when I was like, wow, I could even, I was, could actually stand wash the dishes. For the first time, I was able to wear a tight clothes around my back, because I can't now. I can't now because it's like a back brace. They tried a back brace a long time ago, Oh my God, it made my legs give out from underneath me. And even a doctor wanted to see if my legs really gave out when the first pain pump doctor before I got my pain pump implant. And I'm like, dude, my legs turned into spaghetti. And I mean, he stood there and just, I had to walk back and forth. It was slow and my leg did give out. Nobody caught me, but they gave out like I always complained that they would. They turn into jelly from the pain and stuff. But yeah, that doctor took time. That first doctor took time to listen to me. Um, I wished I could go back to him, but because he has a lot more experience, he's the one that was able to explain, what other whatever MRI specialists or readers or whatever you call them, where they read it, he found stuff that they didn't find. And he's awesome. He's like in the St. Matthews area. And I mean, he's funny. There was one after I had I had an MRI because I thought I was having a leakage with my pump. This was the second pain pump, and he ordered an MRI. Thank you, New Hampshire or North. Oh my goodness, I forgot. Mountain Girl, thank you. I got lost off track because I was senior trying to remember. But anyway, when I was having what ended up coming to find out, I was having gallbladder attacks, and I went to the like 3 different ERs, and they just put it under diagnosed me as anxiety attacks and panic attacks. And his nurse that refills my pump, she said it sounded like a gallbladder issue. So I went to where they do whatever ultrasounds, and they did an ultrasound, and it was my gallbladder. So apparently nobody with a pain pump has ever suffered having gallbladder attacks. And that doctor said that it was in Frankfurt, said because of my medicine is why it blocks certain symptoms of a gallbladder attack, why I was diagnosed with panic attacks and anxiety. Apparently, eating lettuce or something triggers gallbladder attacks, but I wasn't eating lettuce or anything. But anyway, he done really good. But anyway, that doctor in Florida that told me to take those 2 medications, that was when, I, got brave, and like, I was like, asked the church if I could, play, for him. I was like a backup drummer, and it took a couple of weeks because I hadn't played in a little while from the last time I ever had pain relief that lasted long enough. Because we had like an old drum set. That was when we was in Kentucky before we went to Florida, and they debuted me. They did a video. They do better than me trying to be brief about, my medical situation, my disability and stuff. I mean, you should see, pages and pages when you have to, so many years, Social Security has to have a whatever thing, your doctors, they need you have to describe about your pain, what you can and can't do. What do you have to have to assist you with your pain, to help with your pain or whatever. You should see. I mean, I took pictures of it. I was going to share it online on the YouTube, but somebody said that's nobody's business, for, putting like medical records up there, like that on there. So, I mean, I guess, I mean, I agree, but, it's all handwritten anyway on their paper and stuff. And I sent it in, and I'm under their rules. I'm still disabled, like I figured. Oh, Tommy had to go. I'm sorry, I didn't see it. You have a good one too, Tommy. But yeah, it was the best day of my life where my kids were a little bit older and could see me get to play. But we ended up having to move back to Kentucky. And I've said it in a video where we had a slumlord or whatever. So I didn't know that we were just staying at renting a place, paid our rent on time. You know, we were hurting, but not hurting like we are now financially. And when they played my video, you know, they put, you know, I was disabled in '99, and you know, they they had trouble with the use of my legs or whatever because of the pain too. And and I was just sitting like right in the chair, you know. I didn't have no cue card or to write my, you know, my speech. I just was saying it as it went along, like I'm doing here. I don't have no speech that I read. You know, I mean, I try to share what details, you know, because maybe it might help somebody. And like, there's more people I notice, you know, people that's needing cancer treatment and, you know, needing help. And that's a shame that our medical and situations that, you know, something that can save your life, but if you don't have the money, you pretty much sign your own, not willingly. We just don't really know how many people suffer because either they're gone or whatever. I had talked Hot Mess Summer. I had chatted with her about, you know, telling her, you know, that maybe if I missed anything, that if she knew of any, you know, programs that me or my wife wasn't aware of, you know, like the Michelle P. waiver. We already knew about the Section 8 housing. Already knew about medical. And I even sent a screenshot to one of the people that, you know, that's tried to help me, you know, showed him, you know, where, you know, thank God the medical part, but you know, when you got a copay and stuff, I mean, even $25, they don't say, all right, we'll see you, and would you just pay it next time you see us? And like I said, there's a lot more going on, like with my son and his medical stuff, and the freaking places we had to fight. You know, like, hey, you know, are you going to see my son? Or are you going to, you know, oh, we'll have a counselor call. This is, you know, like the Adonta group. They went downhill really bad. And you only have, I mean, you got to have gas to go down there to talk to them in person. Calling them don't do any good. My wife's been down there in person. And so end up having to switch my adult son's insurance to Humana to go to another behavioral place because there's programs for autistic adults. I mean, you see it on YouTube. You see it, you know, on Facebook where people that, you know, have autistic children or, you know, like they're in this program, they get to go do this or they do crafts and stuff or get to go on little field trips, you know, the adults one, you know, the adult, you know, autistic adults. And I mean, it's all just overwhelming. And then like having to move several times, like I said, I mean, I it's embarrassing to have to ask for anything. I mean, people are like, you know, just act like they know you they know your situation, they down you. People will even make fun of it. I've seen where they've made fun of people with Down syndrome. People's made fun of people with cancer, seizures. I mean, there's no line. I mean, if they're going to be like that, they might as well. I'm surprised they don't go in a nursing home and yell out, ha ha, you all bunch of old farts, or, I mean, just going even that far. I'm surprised. But you always notice that, when they don't expect that to happen to them and they're in a pickle physically, or or they trip and bust their head or something on like a freaking tree trunk or something, you never know, or a bear or freaking horse come running down on the highway and you don't hit the brakes soon enough. I mean, anything can happen and put you in, cripple you. Then it's a different story, and it's like, oh man, I guess they really do go through a lot or whatever. Well, thank you, Caps. Good to see you. But yeah, unless somebody reaches out to me and has tried to help me, or say, hey, I'm going to put it on my page or whatever, I'm not going to go ask anybody like, hey, can you do a GoFundMe for me? Or that's what my page is for. I'm the one that's, sharing my story, and while I can share it, while right now my pain level is better compared to since 2023 September. But I was on those oral medications before I asked to be took off of them, because I have the pain pump. And then that's when I was able to tell more of a difference, that there was something not right about my pain pump. And then that's when I come on here about, hey, this is what's going on. My doctor's not listening to me. I think, my pain pump's not doing what it's supposed to compared to the past 3 pain pumps. And the boluses, I try to explain what the boluses are. And out of 12, you get 12 boluses. It's every 2 hours that you're only allowed to use a bolus. That gives you extra medicine. And well, it was to the point I noticed, like, only time I would get any relief would be like at 5 a.m. Hey, and somewhere between, those boluses between 5 and I think out of the 12, and the rest of the time, my legs are just on fire, going in my chest, fire. I mean, because we didn't have no heating pads, trying that. And you don't get any sleep, and you're exhausted. Even when you try to pass out to sleep from all your illness is as bad as you lead it on to be. So, but yeah, I wanted to share that and didn't know I was going to go into a big old long line of details, but I'm not a very good, like, using words. I don't. Biggest word I know is supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. And thank you all for listening to me. But yeah, I come on here, when I first started on here, most of us used YouTube up until 2 or 3 years ago, or me, like to watch, a few clips of something or how to do it yourself, or for me, seeing what other people's, what they're going through with their pain pump. Um, there used to be the doctor used to give my number. He's like, "Is it okay if I give them your number?" And this was when I had my second pain pump, and I'm like, "Sure." And I had somebody call me, and I tried to answer their questions. I'm like, but I'm like, it'll be different for me than it is for you, but this is my experience. But I try not to scare them, but I wanted to be honest with them, because you're going to have a device implanted in you, and then a needle stuck into your spinal canal. You know that's a big decision. I mean, it's not bigger decisions. Is like, do you want to save that leg, or try to save your leg, or do we need to cut it off? And for that particular like surgery, that is a big decision to make. Because from my experience, I'm glad I didn't have the spinal headaches, at least on that. But yeah, when they panned it out, like, I say, a lot. Someone's like, when I first started talking about, well, why don't you get a job? Wow. Let's see. When before I had my pain pump, they had a spine cath. I had that procedure surgery, which they don't do it anymore. And I tried to do my first. After 6 weeks, that's the only time I could wear a back brace. That was before my pain pump. I tried to work a desk job, and that only lasted from December 2002 until March 2003. My pain come back full force. Um, and my doctor's like, the only option we got it after you've done tried physical therapy, chiropractic manipulations, um, epidural blocks, uh, two different kinds. Ones were done blindly. Then a few years late, or a year later or so, done under a different doctor, under a fluoroscope. Fluoros, I used to could say it before, fluoroscopy. So, but I tried everything that was available before pain medication was offered. It is. And I knew, because prior, like I said, when I first figured out this part of YouTube, I didn't, I was looking up, First Amendment, like First Amendment rights, and I think Long Island audit come up, and then more stuff. So I like looked in Kentucky, and then that's when come across Chris Ryder and that channel at the time, and I'm like, oh wow, at that time I didn't know him or nothing, and like I said, I didn't know about this drama part of YouTube. Most of anybody I ever know, you use YouTube to do it yourself, or see, uh, like people's experiences, like with surgeries. I was using it too to, like, what, was there any surgeons that actually can, that do deal with situations, with people's backs where nobody else don't want to do anything, but they support, they're in pain, but they're scared to do anything, afraid they'll make it worse. If it paralyzed me from that low back down, and I didn't have any more pain, I would say yes. At least that would be gone. I'm already dealing with a neck injury, and so that's something that I'm sucking that up. They was going to do a disc replacement, but the person that was the fault driver They didn't carry. Apparently, their insurance was only $50,000, and I never had to deal with anything like that before. But I've talked about that car accident where that didn't help matters because I didn't have a neck injury before. I mean, my arm's about numb, but yeah, some of the pains and aches and sickness and all that, even before my injury, I sucked it up and went to work. But yeah, this back injury is the one that didn't see this coming. But yeah, like I said, when that IDAP procedure failed, I did try to work. It was just a desk job, just calling people, doing surveys. And then when I got my first pain pump, and that doctor, the same doctor, the first pain management doctor, got it adjusted enough because I would ask just an increase a tiny bit because still, you know, I was still scared of pain medication and stuff because you like, you know, people then would say, oh, you know, you're going to you get addicted to it, you know, if you're misusing it, and even people that don't misuse it ended up misusing it. Well, there was one time I lost my script when they was doing, so that whole month, I don't know if somebody took the darn thing to this day. I don't know. That was around March of 2004. That was like before my first pain pump implant. It was kept in the glove compartment. I don't know to this day who took it because I always made sure I put it there because I only was getting about $500 when I got finally approved for my disability because I got denied twice. The medicine, the Dilaudid that he prescribed me orally with that first pain pump doctor was like $200 some. So it took most of my disability check just so that I could, you know, try, you know, have the pain, you know, not overtake, you know, my whole life like it had been when I got injured. Yeah, there's a picture. I think my wife took a picture of me where I was on the couch and I was just laying there. I mean, Jesus, man. I mean, it's took a big chunk of my life. And any little bit of pain relief that I don't know. It just, I know the doctors have ways and can do more, but I'm not rich, so I have to do with what my insurance says and what they allow, what they don't allow. That's another thing. But yeah, if you know what I'm talking about, you do everything like you're supposed to do, and they say nice guys finish last. Well, when you do what you're supposed to do, and like I say, when I lost, I don't know how that script got lost, but that whole month, you know, in god awful excruciating pain that whole entire time, just like a lump, like you're just a lump of flesh. And I had a dude come up to me and say, "Well, if you're in that much pain, why aren't you getting it off?" I said, "I'm going to might as well just suffer at home. And number two, I'm trying to get, you know, a surgery. I'm trying to get help to get better because at that time I thought with all this technology I was going to get better. But yeah, I guarantee you that it didn't. We made sure, me and my wife made sure my script didn't get lost anymore because I don't, like I said, I don't know who or what, or it could have blown away, but I don't know how. But that makes me really mad. I mean, I'm over it, but it still makes me mad that because we lived out in the country. We kept their doors locked, but still, I still don't know. Whenever I think about it, I'm just like, how in the frick can a script be lost or whatever? But now they do it digital, so I'm glad. And then the hurricane, when we was in Florida, CVS couldn't get the medication that I told you all that doctor gave me to take the methadone and the oxycodone together, the 15 milligram, which I thought he was nuts, but that the pain relief was like I felt like me again, even if it was for a short time. I did have a few setbacks, but it wasn't nothing, during that period where he told me to do that. I mean, wow, I just wish that I'd be able to experience that again where I can like, hey kids, let's go fishing. And so, I mean, I'm experiencing, like I said, it's doing more than what I was with my pain pump, all the problems that I've been describing to you all and the doctor. So he's kept it the same. The last month he added 4. He did 4 before, but then he dropped it down and tried to up my pump. And I'm like, no, the burning's getting worse again. So he lowered the pump, and so it's 4 times a day now. It's 20 milligram now. So the past 2 months, so last month and this month, like I said, compared to relying on the pump after that medicine change, and I still think before I told the doctor I just want to rely on the pump when we moved from Florida back to Kentucky, and he gave me an option. He's like, you still want to do the take the methadone and the oxycodone, or do you just want to do the pump? Because I can't do both. If I'm going to have to up one, or I can't up one and still have the other. So I chose at that time the pain pump, and then that's when I started having the burning and stuff, and I'm like started complaining. Then it got so worse, and I mean horribly worse, like I described it. Covered up, sweating under the blanket, tossing and turning, and it's like you get like somebody taking and hitting you right in the nerve in your low back, like I described before. That's the best I can describe it, being that excruciating. And trying not, because the ER over here, they don't know how to treat it unless I guess you're having your pain pump like freaking bust or something. But he even told me, they wouldn't do nothing anyway. So I'd be basically have a copay over my head, $215. And you know how when you don't pay a bill, they hound you and hound you and hound you. So it's a shame they had to have to suffer through all that until whenever the pump actually, where I actually can feel a bolus. Like I said, I only noticed like at 5 a.m. And then, like I said, but like between 5 and 10. But he even done an ultrasound on it, but he never did tell me. He said something to the nurses, but that was, he's already done the dye where you see if there's any blockages in your line to your catheter, and there's no blockages. But yeah, whatever he done with an ultrasound, put it, against there. It was like he gave him a code or something, apparently some of the nurses have never, ever dealt or or had an experience where you take an ultrasound on the pain pump and you notice something and oh really that's what the nurse is like, oh that's what you're supposed to put down, yeah, okay. And so I made a joke, I'm like, I'm not having any babies, right? And he said, no, you ain't having no babies, because that's what, they use an ultrasound to do that or check for gallbladder and stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to show that pain pump implant thing and just describe the best that I can. And if you know what it's like, you're doing the right thing, doing what you're supposed to do. It really sucks, but you're holding on to that hope that there's going to be a better day and maybe some new breakthrough in technology and surgery. Just like you see people in other countries, there's no surgeons, and there's kids like with some kind of like a not like lymphoma, but like a cancer or something, or you got conjoined twins or something, and they fly them all the way to America or something like that. That's what I'm hoping is maybe there's a doctor somewhere in the United States that does help people and be like, no other surgeon will touch anybody with this kind, this uh, kind of back injury, but this surgeon has experience and he's got a good success rate. It'd be nice to just hear a doctor be able to say, hey, there's this doctor, that can do what no other doctor can do, and probably even have you walking again and be a productive citizen again. but yeah, I have tried back, like I said, even tried playing drums whenever during my even before 2022. Yeah, that was one of my faults is, whenever you had pain relief, first thing for me was, yay, I can, try to make money playing drums or try to, work a job or something and against doctor's orders, and I'm at where I'm at now because I didn't listen. But yeah, I've not been no couch potato, and because I just, I open up and being transparent and say, hey, if you want to help, that's up to people. I can tell you is when I'm going through the circumstances that just hit us. Before the circumstances ever hit us, I'd go through, YouTube, and there'd be people like, hey, buy a membership, or hey, there ain't no shame in their game or whatever. That's their content creation and all that. Or somebody needs something, they don't, they're like, hey, that's something I've always noticed on Facebook. And when I saw the wheelchair, Facebook and YouTube and stuff, when I saw the wheelchair dad, sharing his story, I'm like, yeah, I got a pain pump too. Yeah. I mean, we don't have the same injuries, but we have the same pain pump implant by Medtronic. And he even has trouble. I believe his wife videos, even in the hospital where it shows him, I mean, balled up, in pain. And I've had that happen many a times too. I'm like, he's sharing his story, I can share mine, but when I went to share it, we didn't know we was going to have to move and get hit financially and stuff. So sharing my story and just, hey, and I appreciate the people that has helped and not judged me, and there's people I've showed people, that shows that I'm legitimately disabled, and where the date and what I get a month, and they're like, wow, that ain't a whole lot. But yeah, when there's no math involved when uh, you gotta try to get a U-Haul, um, or you just leave it all there and just take your family and start all over, and we ended up having to move again, and then now we're where we're at now, and the air conditioner just broke, like I said yesterday, and we only got like 2 fans. We don't have the money to get any more fans, so the only logical thing to do is just don't. I mean, we're already behind on the some of the loans and all that other stuff, and still behind. I mean, not as much as last month, where the church helped us catch up, but kids had to have school clothes, school supplies. Some of the events didn't supply everything that the teachers ask on their whatever thing, which they're supplied a laptop, which is good. The school supplies the laptop. But I'm going to go ahead and thank you all for listening to me, being here. It was supposed to be just a short to show about and share my experience, what I went through. It was, which, like I said, they put a device that showed they taped one, but um, mine was a thing you rolled around that the medicine would come from, like those like IV bags and stuff, where they hang this. I had like a little bag and they hang it on this little rolling thing. It looks like a rolling coat hanger. But yeah, I know, you know, ignore the haters, but the things, and everyone, no matter how respectful. But there's people, it's just, that's always happened. Anybody tries to speak up or anything, ask for them. My daughter is in choir, and then they're wanting to move her up because she's so advanced. And then my middle son, all he has to do is, he's a junior firefighter and he likes to do it, and he gets experience to go on calls, but he can't do a lot of that because, we got to save our gas. And so, when we had kids, it was just a blessing. It was really lucky. And like our daughter, I mean, my wife couldn't have any more kids after that because, one, she had fourth stage endometriosis. They described her parts inside was like if somebody took a cigarette and uh, like put cigarette to your skin. Well, that's what her female inside, endometriosis looked like. And so they did a partial hysterectomy. And, you're holding that hope, like I said, you're going to get, maybe a breakthrough in surgery and stuff and all that. So, yeah, I mean, number one, she wasn't going to be able to have kids and any more kids anyway. And number two, the reality sets in, I'm already 50 and I've had to go through more pain than the pain relief I get, more in the wheelchair than to get out of it. Because any pain relief that I could get, I try to walk. I mean, I don't just sit and pick my nose. But when you're in God excruciating awful pain, your legs give out. I have to have both of my sons have to get on both sides of me. That day, that whole night and into that morning, where my son had to use a hair dryer and stuff, and I had finally started. My bolus had finally kicked in around 5 o'clock in the morning, and then they both pretty much like. I mean, I couldn't. My legs. It was so bad. I was still exhausted from all that burning and the pain and everything, and had to still go to my colonoscopy appointment. That was not fun at all, but they couldn't have hit at a better time. But I was so drained. I mean, they know what I go through. Even the doctor's got to document it. The doctor sees it. He even told me my last appointment, he says, you look a lot better, you look a lot better than you did these past many months. Because at the time, my boluses, thank God, at that time would kick in and then going to the doctor like at around, I had an appointment like at 9:10 or something. And then I asked him to increase my medicine, and I end up, after he did, my legs would start burning again. And I even told him, I'm like, where the oral meds, I told him the oral meds, I said, you not know how many times I've come to your office and had to leave, and my freaking legs be hurting and burning, or they're super cold and it's going into my chest. I'm like, it felt good to actually, walk in. I can't, walk a mile or walk 2 or 3 laps. But my kids didn't have to take my wheelchair out of the van because I am a fighter and I try to beat this. But golly, you only got so much energy. But yeah, compared to 2023, and I mean, how this just started going down gradually, and I used to love to sing, and then can't understand why when I try to sing that I start having burning in my feet and all this other stuff, and I'm like, this ain't right, because I used to sing and just sat in my wheelchair as long as I didn't, do much moving at that time when we lived in Florida. As before that doctor put me on those 2 medications together, because the majority of the time I was pretty much in a wheelchair, majority of the time under his care. But I could at least sing, and I loved singing. I couldn't do drums because it made my pain go up, but I didn't have nothing like that burning stuff. I had like the dull like pain where somebody's taking a knife and it like and it shoots down your legs, and then you have some numb like in your toes or something, but mainly like just the nerve and then dull and it was aching, but I don't ever remember having this burning until 2023 after September after the medicine change. That added on just doesn't. Oh my gosh, that don't help matters whatsoever. But right at the moment, I'm just thankful that the oral meds is giving me a little bit, you know, cut off some of that pain I described. But yeah, I be laying down. I mean, and type people and stuff. But when it come to that, I didn't YouTube or you don't feel like talking to anybody. You're just trying to like, dear God, help me. If you know what it's like and been through excruciating, I mean, even if some people was in it like a car accident, I don't know. I mean, I broke my ankle because where my back gave out, and I'd have a plate put in there. But yeah, I mean, it's funny now, but yeah, my foot turned a certain way and boom, and I yelled at my wife. I think I broke my ankle and I can't get up. I mean, it was a loud pop, and the ambulance driver, you know, they call an ambulance. They come in and they're needing to know your history, and my mom was like, or no, I told him I was like, I'm a pain pump implant patient, and I'm on Dilaudid and in my pump, and I just broke my ankle, and I said that's the only medical history I can give you. He's like, we don't even have nothing on the ambulance that strong. We got just Tylenol. I'm like, just get me to the ER. Cause I mean, why the hell are you telling me? Well, we don't have none because I broke my damn ankle. Take me to the ER. I mean, I guess because usually, you know, thinking about it later on, you know, is, you know, when somebody breaks a bone or something, I guess they get, you know, fluids or something or whatever. Because I've been on several ambulance rides, but not for a broken ankle. But yeah, that's the one where the doctor scratches his crotch and tells me I got good news and bad news, and he's an ER doctor. He's scratching his area while he's telling me the good news and bad news. I didn't pay attention because I was like trying to figure out why are you scratching your scrotum and area in front of me telling me this. But I mean, he was funny. I found out he lived on the Florida Georgia line, and he used to be a bouncer or I think a bouncer for some establishment or something. I don't know specifically, but because you got people that work in sawmill where they scratch their area and stuff. But yeah, a doctor does that and tells you good or bad news. That's almost like, well, I got bad news for you by scratching your balls and saying, you know, your grandma's got 6 months to live. I just wanted to tell you while scratching your balls. I mean, really? I hope he didn't do that to people if they were dying or something. But yeah, I mean, I could tell you some funny stories. You know, they're fun. That's funny now. Wasn't funny then. But well, I'm glad you all sat down, had a cup of coffee with me, listened to me. Yeah. But I don't have it on video or nothing. That's the thing. Because I didn't. you're not thinking of that when you got a freaking broken ankle. Like, oh, I need my phone to record this. Hey, ain't you a moderator on any channels? Caps, or I keep calling you Caps when it's Cap Soul, because I thought you was a moderator on a channel. But yeah, that was really cool. Uh, Fink will come in and stop by. That was really cool. I have nothing. I mean, as far as me personally, I mean, he's been kind to me. He didn't have to be nice to me or take up for me. Him and Muxter took up for me when I was accused of saying the N word. I mean, I just, I mean, life's really short, and that's why. I mean, I just try to be nice to people. I mean, I might say some off the wall stuff here and there, but yeah, yeah, that's where I remember. Do you like? Hey, I mean, you like it pretty good, don't you? I mean, it seemed like it's just chill. I mean, anytime I watch and chat in there, I mean, I just say hey to people and try to listen to, there's, I try to listen to both sides of their stories, because I wasn't there. I figure, I mean, the people that were involved are going to know how they feel about each other and who did what. But as like I'm an outsider, I don't, all I can do, I mean, like I try to, like be kind and try to help, like search, what things maybe they had that can help, people that are incarcerated for, for no reason. And then, which I don't have, any financial to help anybody. And then, the other party, I mean, they've not done nothing to me. And I hope, with me, I'm a parent and they're a parent too. I mean, I'm just glad that, you know, because school and then, making sure, you got food and then trying to get your life together, being if you're able bodied. And that's a key thing, being able bodied and stuff. You know, take advantage of it while you can when you're able bodied, because you never know. Yep, support comes in many forms, yeah, because you never know. Um, like I was scared to death. You know, they checked my heart out and stuff, and I'm on metoprolol for heart palpitations and stuff. They say that comes with drinking coffee. But yeah, my kids are, around that age. They like take your vegetable cans and build like a pyramid and stuff. I'm just glad both sides are got a support, system, because like I said, I'm on the outside. The only people knows is like with me. I share my information with. I didn't even hear a ding. I
the
didn't even
mechanic.
hear a ding.
It
I was
happens.
just
It's
trying not to be emotional while telling my story, and and trying to be supportive of of the situation that's going on.
I don't know what's going on. What's going on?
Because I wasn't there, and like shared like some of my personal information that people know I won't dox me or try to steal my identity or things
Oh,
like
oh.
that.
Are you talking about the Dr. Scroll stuff?
Yeah,
Okay.
he said he was a mod on Ruff's channel, and I thought I sent him on a channel that was the moderator. So I was like, I don't have a problem with making him a moderator in case they wanted to share a link or sub to somebody, or they don't have to do nothing.
mm, well, that's I think that situation is uh it's something that he didn't want to happen. Um he like and but we had a conversation about it because we were actually like talking about stuff like right when it happened. So he was even like suspicious of me, but then he was like I was like dude, I'm right here with you. And so like he just told me,
Yeah,
you know what, he told me, you know what, it's cool. He as a matter of fact, he's been calm and collected about the whole thing. The only reason why he wanted to just come out with it is that he basically just wanted to take away the power from the people who are doing it, because he's like, you know what, fuck it, like I'll put my it's not an issue for him, because it doesn't, he's not hiding anything. Like Sergeant Master retired had already had already like cleared him in the sense that everything that he said is true, right? And we both trust Sergeant Master retired, so I wasn't going to question him anymore. But the thing is that whoever was thought that this was going to somehow scare him, like push him away or make him think that he had, or make him look like he had something to hide. But he doesn't, and he's fully confident that like them doing that is going to actually hurt them more than it does him. And so he's very confident that these people that want to do this are only going to hurt themselves in the long run. And so he let me know, and maybe I should just spread the word now that it's fine. You could use his name. He doesn't care. He said, go ahead and let them know what my name is, and let it ride from there. And I was like, are you sure and everything? He's like, man, he's like, I got lawyers. He's like, he basically he gave me a rundown of everything. I can't speak on the rest of it because I'm only giving you the stuff that I can from my part. But
yeah,
if he wants to talk about the rest of it, whatever he's ready to talk about it, he'll talk about it. But yeah, I mean, he'll just let me know it's cool. Talk about my name, say my name out there. It's fine. There's no problem. He wanted to stay anonymous just for not having the headache, not because he was hiding anything, not because he was scared of anybody, just for the headache. And I agree 100%, because as somebody who's given up, I would say 15% of my life out here on YouTube, it's a hassle. It's a hassle. And me too. Like I've tried so hard to keep other things anonymous because I don't want. It's not that I don't want people to know what's going on with me. I don't mind that. Like I don't really mind that because I think that everybody has a story. Everybody has things that they go through. But you got to understand that there are people who will use it against you at sometimes, and there are other people who will also use it to weaponize against you in other ways. Like when I came in, I remember a lot of the things that were negative towards me was like, oh, he's a shameless grifter, is what people were labeling me. And I was like, how is that? Like, how is that when like it's just my channel's not monetized. And so I had a fairly enough followers at the beginning where they were willing to support me, but I didn't have anywhere to go. So I would just put up my PayPal, right? And people were like, oh, you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to earn monetization and then put your stuff out there. And I'm like, okay, sure. Like, all right, I guess I'll do that. So then I asked my audience, hey, you know what? I would like to give you guys a better show. I just don't have enough money to do it. And then, and the thing is that at the moment, it seemed like a great idea, right? Then 5 months later, when my show's kicking off, then they
right.
bring it back up like, oh look, he was asking people for money for a laptop. And it's like, yeah, but that's what I was gonna use it for. I didn't lie. I didn't say that I wasn't. You can say something now.
You still
Did I
there?
go? Oh, was I cutting off?
You still there?
Yeah, I'm here. Am
Yeah, I
not
don't know.
loud?
My internet just did a spin and then come back.
Oh, okay. I don't know if the chat heard me. Did the chat hear me? I see janitor in there.
Yeah, I can hear you. I was making sure the neighbor mowing over here it wasn't bleeding through my mic.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, yeah, I could
Yeah,
be
I can
loud
hear
too.
you. Let me hit this. Let me go back. There it is. See? I don't know if you can hear that, but yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
can
yeah,
hear
yeah.
you.
Yeah. So they couldn't hear me. So what happened? Your internet just couldn't cut out.
Apparently, I've got it's Spectrum Internet. We tried to go find a better deal lower so our kids can use it, because they got school. And then when it snows and they have to do online schooling, because usually cell service and hotspot ain't the best in the world.
I see. I mean, hotspot. Using hotspot is great when you have really really fast mobile service, but that's usually like a high price thing. So it's better to have your local cable companies like modem high speed internet, right? Unfortunately, huh, Hitman? All right. You know what, Hitman? I think I have a card for you.
Yeah, it's Spectrum.
Yeah. Where? Oh, okay. Yeah. Don't tell me what you did. I was going to say where you should. No, don't tell me that. Yeah, over here where I stay at, in where I live in LA. Everything's Spectrum over here too.
And this laptop is horrible speakers on it.
Yeah. Well, look. Let me give you a tip. All right. Laptops are always going to be terrible for StreamYards, especially if your
From the back.
From the back, yeah. Especially if you have like a little one of those little internal fans. Sometimes they come with. So if I were you, make sure that you when you can pick up some wired earphones. Make sure you always have wired earphones, and then as it goes along.
Oh, I've got that and a microphone. I just don't have it out here with me.
Well, what the hell, Carrie? You should always have.
Yeah, I've already got all that.
Well, there you go.
Well, I didn't even know I was going to do this at first. I'm like, well, I figured I would start and show how they did the surgery, but I ended up on top of that, had trouble, but finished that video and then explaining, my experience that I went through, that it was similar, the surgery, the after surgery, and then some of the current events going on, and then ended up making, longer video it was going to be.
Look, let me
because I don't have all this.
Look, hang on. Okay. Quick little like a couple more tips. Okay, since you're already with the technical part, you're already there, right? Don't wait for things to happen. Don't wait for any kind of content. You are a novice. You are brand new to this. You find any single reason to go online, right? Anything. If you got time, if you got 15 minutes, get on, do it. Yes, I know maybe you won't get nobody on. Maybe it might just be Hitman. Maybe it just might be Janitor. Doesn't matter. Get on, do it, practice it, do it over and over and over and over again. Like that, when the time comes, when there is a subject that you can tackle, it's going to be so easy for you. And plus, you'll be able to do all the other little things that get you like snapped on real quick. It's really just about reps. Everything is about reps. If you do it, like I said, for any reason, say you just want to like come on 5 minutes a day just to say the weather, right? You can do that. Yeah. Some people are gonna call you lame. Some people will be like, "Oh, here's Carrie with the weather again," whatever, But doesn't matter. Those people are not gonna be there when your channel is like, So, like I said, reps. Make sure you get better at it. Better at keeping the attention of the audience, staying on chat. See, when it comes to talking, that's just a natural ability of mine. I don't know if you noticed, but the rest, like keeping attention with the chat, trying to like deliver a narrative. with the things that I'm presenting, it's very difficult because I ramble so goddamn much. Like I don't like stay in line. So sometimes I have ideas and I have them like waiting in the basement and I don't bring them up because I'm just going and going and going and going. And so you see, I have things that I have to work on. And if for you it's the speech or it's other things that like you want to present, do it at any time that you get a chance and do it live. Do it when it counts because it's only going to make you better as you go along.
I know Muxter taught me.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was just saying, I know Muxter taught me, like, if somebody comes up, you use that to cover the screen.
Yeah.
Because you don't know
if they're gonna porn bomb you or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, what I do whenever, and this is just in case, like, you got too much going on and you don't want to pull up your cover or whatever. Because you know how you can see in the little square, you can see the person on the little square, right?
Right.
But usually, what I do is that if I see a name or something that I don't know, I ask them one time, "Do you want to cam up real quick?" If they cam up, they show me their face, whatever. Cool, we're good. If they don't want to, then I said, "Hold on and wait till I'm ready to do the whole cover thing," because I'm not gonna be on your time, Thank you, janitor. I hope that makes for I hope that makes for a better a more positive card on my end. I like one of those special ones. The one that make me look good. Shush. No, I love you guys. I'm just gonna make I was thinking about making a card for you and janitor called the T1000, where you and janitor can melt into each other and become one and then split up. You like that? You like that idea? I'll let you have it. What are you doing? Are you stream session?
Uh-huh.
No,
you can still hear me, right? Can you still hear me?
No.
Can you hear me now?
No. Gary, come on.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you the whole time. Or maybe he can't hear me, huh?
Keep saying no. I'm like, well, my green lights ain't even moving.
But if I'm telling you no, Carrie,
I'm freaking out. I was trying to show. I thought it was repeating itself.
Well, look,
again, was like, yes.
The good thing
and I did reset this laptop before I went live too.
That's good. No, make sure. Look, I'll tell you something. Especially when you start getting into a group of things, you're really gonna want to, before you go live, restart your laptop or your desktop right before you go on, because that really will keep you from having little troubles here and there. I normally like try to keep anything like clips, things like that, not ready for use until I'm gonna use them. Meaning that, like, I'll save them as clips, but I won't have them completely on my laptop until I'm ready to use them. So like that, if I don't need them anymore, I could just delete them right away. Or if I have to save them, then I will save them. But I don't like saving a lot of stuff on my laptop. I just don't like it. I rather. I wish I was like MPK and had like some external hard drives. Like have some, have like some 5 terabyte hard drives to like put my stuff in. But since I don't, I usually just like get rid of stuff quick, because I hate a slow computer, and I hate a computer that glitches a lot, and that's normally how it happens. All right, Hitman. You know what, Hitman and janitor, you guys just like, I see you guys. You guys like to poke. You guys like to poke and poke and poke and poke and poke. But you know what? You do it under the cover of other people that are getting at me. But I see you right now. I see you guys. I see you guys. You guys are mean. You guys are mean, and you like it. You like poking at me. You like making getting me all riled up. All right, janitor and hitman. I see the mo. I'm not gonna be easy with you guys anymore. Oh, and by the way, this is the what? Go ahead.
I was just saying that I thought at first I thought they were the same person, and later on I figured out they were two different people.
Oh, I always thought they were two different people. I just wondered if they were in the same room. You know what I mean? I can see the difference in the way they in the way they type and stuff like that. I notice things like that. Okay, don't get all weird about it. Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, Killing, help Carrie, get up here. And Killing will talk you through it, like literally talk you through it. Like he'll be like the little, like, remember the old paperclip that used to come out and like tell you like, this is a button, and if you hit it, it'll do something. You know, like he basically go through it like that. It's gonna be a little slow, a little less exciting than me, you know, or whatever. But you know, like he's gonna get you through it. Really, janitor?
Thank you, B-Say.
That's crazy. You guys be like, is it like a back-to-back thing where you guys are in the same room? Is it like a nerd off? Are you guys like when one of you says like a really funny joke, does the other one like put a high five behind you and like you guys like go like high five, yeah. Oh my God, no! Put me down.
I can't come up right now.
Oh, hey, that's a good killing time compression right
They
there,
say
Gary.
the blue pill works. He said he can't come up right now, and I just the blue pill I heard works.
Oh wow, Carrie! Wow. Well, you know, that's actually a pretty good one. That was actually my fault for not looking at the chat that you had brought up. So blame the not getting the joke on me. So that was my fault, you know. What did you put? I didn't see it. Where? Oh, the one that
did you read what I put in chat?
I think the one that we have you on the TV, is that one? No, not that one. No, my accolades have been that's already passed like 2 years already.
Yeah, I'm going through. Let's see. Yeah, my son is still my oldest son. He goes to the Mormon church, so apparently they just got out.
Mm.
I might got nothing to say. I was always brought up. I disagreed with him, but you know, they didn't have to help my family twice, so I don't have nothing to say about them. You know, I've talked bad stuff. You know, I'm not calling them like mean names, but like I don't agree with them, and you know, I don't, you know, believe what they believe, and you know, and stuff like that. But you know, some people if you talk crap about them, they'd rather just watch you die and take your last breath and then kick dirt on you.
Well, yeah. Well, you know, like there's extremes to everything. You know, like some people take things a little too far with everything. You know, like, and that's our natural like tribalism, right? Like some of us are a little bit too passionate about our sports teams. You know what I mean? So it's like that. It's like that. It just depends on how passionate you are about it. But the way I see it, some religious sects and doctrines and stuff like that are very toxic, and they do have very bad like societal traits, and they should be spoken up against. And it's not to like break down the church itself, but it's to call attention to its flaws, right? And if the church itself wants to be an entity that's going to be better for our society, then it's going to want to fix those things. Now, if it doesn't, if it wants to be stubborn and like as an entity, as the church, right? They want to say, no, we know best, right? Well, then that's when there's going to be pushback from society, and that's when people will decide whether they don't feel like that's good for them anymore. But like, I always say that I'm very happy and I take pride in my excommunication from the Jehovah's Witness, because I think when I was there, they were very, very manipulative, very, very toxic, and I found it proud that they found me to be not one of them. You get what I mean?
Yeah. See, we had a Jehovah Witness neighbor, and she's like in her 70s, and she was nice, didn't really push anything. She even helped us with, like a food box and stuff, and she got hit in the parking lot by a Jeep. And do you know, I would go in my wheelchair and roll over to her and check on her and everything. And she went, they don't like their establishment or whatever you want to call it, being called a church. It's called a congregation. And she told us, she said she went in there during service, whatever. She said, my neighbors ain't Jehovah's Witnesses, but yet they treat me better than y'all do.
All right, janitor. You're really pushing it now. You're really pushing it.
But yeah, I mean, we don't sit back. My family's always tried to return to help people. If it ain't financially, try to help other ways and stuff. We don't just sit and go, gimme, gimme, gimme. It's not whatsoever anything like that at all.
No, well, and again, there's the problem that we have, especially nowadays, is that like you can't agree with something that a Republican says if you're a Democrat. You know what I mean? You can't be okay with thinking about property rights and people who own land, and also like try to find a good medium where landlord and tenant laws get better for the tenant. You get what I'm saying? Like nowadays, that gray area, people don't want to have it. People just want to be in the white or the black, right? They either want to be on the extreme of one side or the extreme of the other side. When historically, our society has pushed towards the gray, right? So we can all meet in the middle, and the Mormon Church doing those things for you is helping that situation where like there should be that want to help each other like that. See, even if you guys don't share in the theological, like beliefs or whatever, community is important. People coming together is important. So those things, it should be easy. It should be easy for a church. A lot of people don't talk about it anymore, but I remember when the local YMCA used to be part of the community like that, where they would come together and do fundraisers for people who were doing bad, or like get shelter and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So it shouldn't just be about like the religious sect itself or whatever, or it try to take points. Community, your neighbors and everything, no matter who it is, should want to come together. You guys should want to help each other. Your neighbors should want the best for you because you guys live next to each other.
But yeah, that's what I try. That's why, people call it rubbing shoulders. After about 2 or 3 years after learning, this part of YouTube, it's like, there people worried about whose side of the fence or what, but either way, there's people on both sides, and there's people on both sides I may have in common with.
Yeah. And I think, like I said, I think the problem with today is that we want to bond over things that we hate. We a lot of people want to get together over not liking something instead of looking for the things that make them, that bring them together, like things that they both like, and that's I think that's the toxicness of our society nowadays, is that we rather be on the team that makes us feel good. We rather be on the team that makes us look better, right? Or at least in our eyes. And and the truth is that there's no looking better. There's no being better than people. We're all human. We're all the same people. We should want the best for each other. We should try to correct each other. But when I say correct, that doesn't mean that I get to tell everybody what to do. It just means that, you know what? Just like I can accept when I've made a mistake and you tell me that I made a mistake and I can say, oh, whoops, my bad, right? I hope that when I say, look, this is what you did, you can say, whoops, my bad, and
Yeah,
and we
instead of
and,
throwing the past in your face every 5 minutes, how are you supposed to feel? It's like,
yeah,
nothing I'm doing is improving. You're just gonna, keep throwing my past in my face. You know, you're supposed to uplift people. If somebody did in the past didn't agree with or something, and you see they're doing better, it's like, man, they're really changing their life. But a lot of people refuse to look at that and just say, oh, he's the same person that likes to step on ants and cuss out roaches.
that's a. I like your analogy, but
Yeah.
you know what they think about when it comes to me.
Yeah, they think about Jesus.
That's right. Anyways,
I'm being considerate.
No, and I appreciate you for that. But no, and no, and the truth is, it's like what our Dark Scrolls was talking about is that, you know what, sometimes you got to take the power away, right? And so like, and that was exactly what I meant when I was talking to Finkel when I first wanted him to understand that I wasn't trying to go against him, but I was trying to get him to understand that he was betraying a lot of people. He was making a lot of people feel bad in the way that he was acting. So I was just kind of letting them know, you know what? Yeah, if it's about you having a head injury or you not, being okay or drinking again or whatever, it begins with saying, "Hey, I messed up," right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's all most people want to hear. Now, the other people that want to hang on to the past and they want to keep pushing you down and make you, to that I say, like, and this is something that I've realized, if people need to do that, it's not because they are not excuse me, they are not happy for your improvement. They're not happy that you're getting better. They're afraid of what they've always been afraid of, is that you're gonna be better than them, is that you're gonna improve. They don't want that because they don't need you to do that. They want to be the center of attention. They want to be the thing that people come to. And that's what I realized. Like, a lot of the people that were detractors of me, look at them now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of them, the finger that they were pointing at me is a bigger finger that was being thrown at them. And even then, what I love about all of that is that I truly never deceived anybody. I truly never told a lie. If you go back and see everything, I never lied about anything. But what I did do, I gave them way too much power, way too much. And so that was my mistake. Now, they won't see it that way. They're gonna say, "Oh, what are their favorite words? Copium. Oh, when are you gonna take accountability?" After I've said I'm sorry like 300 times, but it's fine. Like I said, I'm not here to please you. I can only control what makes me happy. So I either continue to try to please you and be miserable, or I can be happy for myself. And damn it, I give myself good pats on the back.
Yeah, I actually heard the beep this time. We
Cool.
got Goonie Goo Goo.
Who is this?
I don't recognize him right
Hey,
off.
Mr. Carey.
Hey, how are you?
You know who it is. You know who it is.
B-say.
Yeah.
Yep. Because I don't see you on camera all that much. It took me a minute.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Yep. How's everybody doing? I don't know who else is on your panel, Mr. Carey. I don't know him.
Yeah, his name is Jerry, and met him on another part of YouTube, and he does some channel content and things like that. He's a pretty cool dude. And Jerry,
okay, Jerry. Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Good to meet you, Jerry. I'm over in Michigan.
Oh, it's okay. We don't need to disclose our locations.
I'm not sure. I don't know if you remember Specs Appeal Jerry that's on YouTube.
No.
You might if you'd seen her.
Okay, I'm in Puerto Rico.
Hey, picked a good one. Still America, semi-exotic.
And yeah, B-say Janitor, they're super cool. they know Jerry too, and Hitman. He does like cards, AI cards, which are pretty cool. He does them like for chatters and channel owners. Does funny stuff and pokes fun, but nothing bad.
Good, clean fun. Good, clean fun.
Okay.
And I know Killing Time Passing Through.
Good. Oh yeah.
Yep, he's in chat.
That's been a while. I haven't seen him for a long time. Wow.
Yeah, Killing Time has been busy, Oh, I'm sorry.
Is that a whip?
Yeah, that was a whip. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't practiced my whip in a long time, so I understand why you couldn't get it right away.
Yeah, they're gathering dust just like his pink, fluffy handcuffs.
We don't talk about those.
Oops.
Yeah, I just thought I'd come up, say hi, see what's up. I'm just in the middle of kind of like mowing the lawn and trying to do some shit outside a little bit. And
But where did you?
Yep.
What side of the YouTube do you guys know each other from? Like, where were you guys? What chat were you guys on? Who you guys watched together that brought you guys together?
Well, I think
there's a lot. There's a lot of channels.
Oh no, I know. I'm just saying, like, I forgive me if I made it too general.
I'm trying to think of one that Jerry might know.
Well, Specs Appeal. He probably doesn't know. He probably doesn't know Dub Wubs. But I just realized, Carrie,
Dub Wubs.
You know Dub Wubs, and I've known him for so long. I never knew. There's all these connections that you eventually, everyone's somehow connected. That's funny though.
Dub Wubs is what on Vigilance Committee chat and
Vigilance Committee. Wow. No, and this is what I mean. Like, everybody finds a name for their pocket of YouTube. Like, I've been to a pocket of YouTube called the Elderverse, or like there's there's another pocket that's called the Alcoholverse. Very different styles of community, but they end with verse. I don't know why.
I'm going to share her channel real quick while y'all are talking or while we're talking.
Was I talking?
So everybody and then everybody can sub to B-Say. He does some lives too.
Oh yeah. What are you into? What you like talking about?
I just talk about anything. It's a free for all with me. I don't really concentrate on my channel. I'm more of a observer and a participant in other channels. I just have a channel that I mess with, but I get around everywhere.
Yeah, he's not in it. He don't do like drama channels and stuff like that. He's always kind and nice and good, conversations and things like that, in channels.
Well, okay, so that you would be what's considered a commentator channel, where like you talk about other channels and the things you're interested in that channel. It doesn't necessarily have to be drama. It could be that you like content creators' goal or mission, or say maybe there's a controversy and you just want to speak on it. So that would probably follow the commentator. But mostly entertainment, right? Nothing too serious. You don't do anything heavy or like newsworthy stuff.
No, nothing like that. I just like surfing. I like joining open panels like this one all over the country. I've been joining open panels. That's just what I like doing. So it's not about my channel. It's about sharing and enjoying other people's channels.
I got you. I understand. Yeah. So you're like me. We're panel whores, as they like to call us.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm taking the power back. Okay, I refuse to look at the name power. Panel whore as a negative. Okay, I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, I'm a panel whore, but I like attention. Everybody does. I just happen to take charge of it. Me.
Yeah, Ariel too, don't you, B-Say?
Oh, for sure. I haven't seen him for a little while either, but yeah, a long time.
Yeah, they've been going live on some mornings. Yeah, him and Killing Time, they go live.
Excuse me. I couldn't reach my button. Sorry, excuse me. Go ahead.
And they play a lot of music. I think Ariel does and Killing Time puts together. And they're pretty good song. They made up a song about me called Stump Broke.
Ariel's a cool dude, man.
Oh,
He is.
Yeah, Ariel's my Puerto Rican from another mother.
Oh, you're Puerto Rican too? That's funny that I just made that up earlier, but yeah, I know he's Puerto Rican.
Oh no, don't let me deceive you. I'm actually Mexican, but that's why I said he's my Puerto Rican from another mother because we're Latino.
You're Mexican. Okay.
Yeah, I'm the bad one. Well,
Yeah,
and
he
you
got
know what?
here legally.
I came in a plane. No, I'm just playing.
He watched a lot of A-Team and put on a nice uniform and got his way in.
I just went up to the guard and I said, "Captain, my captain. Hello, captain."
Are you? And what's your name, man? I can't. Oh, now there's your name again. What's your name?
Well, in my newest channel, which by the way, everybody, just so you guys know, I don't know if you guys know this, but this is actually a 5th channel that I've made now. The other 3 will stay anonymous because they're attached to things that you guys can't know about. Anyways,
Yeah.
in this pocket of YouTube where I know Mr. Carey, it's Control Alt Delete. That's the name of my channel, and
Oh, okay.
I'm otherwise known as Yeri, and I took the J out, mostly for speech purposes, but I think it's funny too because since people like to kick me off their panels, it's like they're yeeting me off, the yeet, right? No, okay, all right. Thought it was funny. Anyways, but most of the time they usually will call me Yeri or you'll see Control Alt Delete. Some people are starting to take to calling me CAD, which I think is funny too. But I don't know if I want to encourage that.
So you don't share your real government name. I mean, I don't either, I guess. But
No, heck no.
you're Mexican. You're Mexican. Is your name Jerry? Doesn't sound very Mexican to me, but
Oh, it's very Mexican.
maybe it is. It is.
Well, actually, it's actually a direct how would you say it's a direct
Geraldo.
Shut up. I didn't know you were gonna know that, so please, just, we're trying to keep my government name under wraps here. I'm actually kidding. You should have. Anybody who knows Jerry and Geraldo go together should know that. I just don't say my last name.
Are you a Mexican national or first, second, third generation? What? Not to be nosy. I like Mexicans. I was married to a Mexican.
Well, you know what? You maybe you're not trying to be nosy, but that nose is, it's hitting me in the chest right now. It's hitting me in the chest.
Oh.
No, I'm second generation. It's fine. No, that's cool. And actually, to correct the record even further, and for you to get even more personal with me, I'm actually not full Mexican. I'm actually half Mexican, half Salvadorian. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's it. No more prying.
Oh. Okay.
Don't worry.
Well, anyway, my ex-wife is from Monterrey. Just so you know.
Nice. Yeah. I actually, one good friend, one might call her an ex-girlfriend, was from Monterrey, and yeah, those are better times. And yeah, she's not my girlfriend anymore. And I don't think her family stays in Monterrey anymore because I think but when I met her, she was already like third generation, and they were like selling their properties over there in Mexico. So I don't think any of her family's in Monterrey anymore. But I do remember Monterrey because I went to go see the place when they were selling the house. Very nice. It's a very nice area.
It's very Americanized anyway.
Yeah. It was one of the few places that it doesn't have that little town feel. But you know what? I think that's why I liked it though, because like then with my another girlfriend that I ended up getting with, she lived out in Puebla. You know where that's at?
Not really.
It's a little bit like past Sinaloa, like on the other side of the mountains of Sinaloa, and it's a more rural, more it's a rural, yeah, it's rural, where the town that her family comes from, it still has like only one church, and every Sunday, and this is no bullshit, every Sunday they go to church, they wait till the service is done, and everybody walks all the way to this fountain that's just sitting there that they turn on Sunday, and they walk around it for like hours, and then that's the day. That's everybody's day on Sunday. That's what they do for entertainment. You guys don't find this ridiculous?
I've been around different places in Mexico, and I've never been somewhere that's actually that I felt safe. I had a really good times down there, but I was always happy to come back too.
Oh wow, bro! Oh well, yeah, that's right. You're like a mean widow. That's right. Okay. I'm sorry. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes I can forget again. Like I look like the local sometimes. So yeah, I get what you're saying.
Anyway, I just like talking about cultures, chopping it up with different people and meeting people. That's the best thing. That's actually why I came up. I want to say hi to Carrie and then introduce myself to you. You have no problem talking, so you're kind of like me, so we get along.
Oh yeah, no, it's always a thing of like figuring the like your panel guests or your panel friends, I guess you could say, because like I've and this because like you said, you jump into a lot of panels, and this is something I would say for anybody who's trying to start a channel where you're stuck in a pocket niche, you must go and find other streams, other panels, collect their interests and stuff like that, and you bring people towards you, but just always remember, don't let yourself get stuck in the muck with those other areas, because that's how you get yourself into trouble. But it's a good way of marketing your channel, or say just making it popular. A lot of people on my last channel accused me of buying subs, of being, oh, no way, there's no way other people would sub to your channel. And it's like, well, you guys don't see the work that I do. You guys don't see that I go to other panels, that I go to other people, and I go talk to them, and I mention the stuff that I'm doing, and then they come and they sub and stuff like that. And I don't necessarily like expect people to start subbing just because I went to a new community, and I can say I got into a panel where there was 200 people on there. They say, oh, go support Jerry. We like what he's talking about, and like here's this link. I don't expect there to be 200 subs when I get back. Like I'll be lucky if I get one that day. But it trickles in, it trickles in. People like will remember, like, oh yeah, I remember that guy was on panel, and like, oh yeah, I remember we shared the link and everything. So then they'll come and look for me, and they'll come say hi, or they'll sub up when I'm not live or whatever. But like that's how you get it up. That's how you raise your numbers. You have to get yourself out there. Nobody else will.
Yeah, it's cool getting to go places and especially check out different kinds of foods too.
Oh, you want to talk food, huh?
Oh, I'm sure. I know B-Say's probably tried a lot of different foods from different places.
I love food. Mexican food especially, and authentic Mexican.
Yeah, exactly. No, I appreciate you said that. Yeah, no, I'm all about that. Um, I actually
Like a real Mexican taco, not Taco Bell taco, a real Mexican taco, no cheese.
why, sir, I can't believe you brought that establishment in our discussion about Mexican food. I'm appalled. No, no, dude. I actually when I first like would come onto YouTube, and this is a long time ago. I'm talking about like 2009. My first YouTube channel and stuff like that, where I met a couple of like very interesting YouTube channels that are big now. I actually took a lot of those people to the street tacos over here in Los Angeles because like back then it was different. YouTube was very, very different. It wasn't so drama laced. I think back then people were more willing to accept you for who you were. I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened. It was so much more accepting. But yeah, I remember meeting up people was the thing. Like it'll be like hey, you live in LA? Yeah, I live in LA. Well, I live in Colorado or whatever, and I was thinking about going over there. Yeah, that's cool. Well, you think if I go by there, I could visit you? Yeah, come on down and see. Like if everybody would be like, cool, and I would take them to go have street tacos and stuff like that. And people love street tacos. It's funny because and I used to love. That's one thing that I miss is meeting people and taking them to the street tacos because I would take them to these places that are like during the day they're tire shops and like mechanics, but at night they moonlight as taco places, right? So you get there and they're looking at me like, this is where we're gonna eat? Like, yeah, this is where we're gonna eat. And they'll be like, where's the grade? Like, can I see the grade? Who? And it's like, listen, if you're gonna start thinking like that, you're not gonna enjoy this. So just go ahead and sit down, get your tacos, and start munching, and you're gonna love it. And like I said, at first it starts off so apprehensive, like I don't know what to do or whatever, right? But at the end, they're eating tacos and and having a good old time. I want to say having beers, but you're not supposed to. But yeah, it was great. It was a good time. 2009 was a different time.
Hey, Jerry, if you like open panels, then they're not doing them very often lately. But if you look at my avatar, if you want a good open panel, but you got to have thick skin. The People's Podcast TV. I don't know, Carrie, have you ever been there?
Where
With
we're
Eli?
at must.
Oh no, you don't know Eli?
Not right off.
That name sounds familiar. I think the people. I think I know who that is.
I'm a OG on that. I'm an OG on that channel, so I support that big time. He's got 5 or 6 different channels actually, but Eli is a rapper, a singer, a A1 auditor. He has a Spanish Eli in Espanol, a whole channel just in Spanish. All kinds, and then he's got the open panels too. So I've just been part of it for years. So that's my original home. That's my home base.
I feel you. No, I mean that's
Yeah,
cool,
I'd
and yeah,
probably know
I do remember Eli, and I haven't. I the thing is that I haven't been to I've only been in his more combative streams because he's an A1 auditor and I'm an anti-A1 auditor. So it was at the time. I should rephrase that because I'm not an anti-A1 auditor anymore. I actually am an anti-A1 frauditor. The type of person that only does it, like not for the rights or not for an activism angle. The people who do it for money or have a try to do the clickbaity type of stuff, that's what I'm against, really. And I've actually met good auditors that are actually doing a good thing for people who are trying to help society and stuff like that. So I have changed my stance since that time. But at the time when I did enter his panel for the auditor stuff, it was like basically we were at odds. We were at both ends, So yeah. So I that's what
Yeah.
when you said Eli, I was like, that sounds familiar, but I was like, from where? I don't know. I don't remember. But I think it would be different now. And then if I would have known he had other channels, or maybe over time he's changed. If I would have known he had other channels and stuff, I would have given him a shot. I always give people shots at other things too. Like I know people that I've met in like political channels where they talk, the presidency or whatever, but they also do music channels. And when I go to the music channel, even though at the political one we were going at it, at the music channel we're having a great old time talking because we love music, right? So yeah.
Eli is Dominican. Anyway, just FYI.
Oh, what? Oh, hell no. Oh, I can't believe you invited me to a Dominican son of No, I'm just playing.
But he's in New York City. He's in New York City. He does everything downtown New York.
That I do know. I do know that. Yeah. I remember him from being over there. Peace. Hey, pal. Peace is well, what nobody knows is that Peace is gonna be my new diamond in the rough here. See, I usually find going, and then I polish them and I make them real nice, and then I let them go off on their own. But we won't talk about that because I'm not a certain other YouTuber that takes credit for other people's things, because that's not what I'm doing right now. You guys got that? Everybody got that?
Yep.
But yeah, no, I'm thinking about this idea because Peace over here wrote a book. If you don't know, she wrote a book, and she wants to write the second part to it. So I was like, how about this? How about we do this, Peace? How about you read your old book on my channel? We'll read like chapter by chapter, and at the end of every chapter, we'll create a different version of the next chapter. Instead of going into the next chapter being like, oh, like, hey, going linear and then changing it, every chapter will basically kind of predict or create our own version of what happens in the next chapter, and then and then see what happens in the next chapter the next time we have our life. Does that make sense? Did that make sense?
Yep. To me.
Well, when you get monetized, it'll make dollars.
Oh no, Gary, let's not complicate things. You're trying to get me in trouble? What's up with you?
Oh, I apologize, sir. I'm from India. I apologize. I just trying to do what I'm supposed to do.
That's what she says.
You're from India.
Listen.
You're from India too.
Oh wow.
Oh no, I'm not from India. I come from Indiana.
Okay, now that I got customer service here, can we talk about my phone bill for a second?
I don't know. It's up to you.
Shut up.
No, I won't.
Oh, yes, you will.
No, I won't.
I'm trying to do this.
Shut up.
I'm sorry. He's arguing with me.
Asshole.
Watch your mouth. You're going to get me for TOS. Go ahead.
I have fights in my internal voices as well, so I'm okay. Just go ahead and finish up. That's a good Donald Duck, by the way. That's a good Donald Duck.
Is that Donald? Is that Donald Duck? That voice, Donald Duck?
Yeah, that was Donald Duck.
That was Donald Duck.
I have a friend that can do that voice just so perfectly. I've only met one person ever that can do it perfectly.
Oh, really?
Do you remember that duck job when the internet first come out? He's like,
Oh, yeah. Play with my balls. Play with my balls. Roll them around. Oh, my God. You have a towel.
Oh man,
I remember that when the internet first come out. It's called duck job.
I feel so immature for laughing at that, but god damn, that's funny.
Yeah, my thing's set for 18 and over. Could you imagine the kid go up to his mom, Mommy, I could do Donald Duck.
Play with my balls.
Yeah, that would sound really good.
I don't know. When I was a kid, I used to tell dirty jokes, but that was because my family encouraged it.
I'd get hit with a book in the head or something whenever I talk not cool when I was a kid.
Well,
Jerry, what do you call four Mexicans in quicksand?
I don't know what.
Cuatro cinco.
Wow. I get it though. I get it. Because cuatro would be the number 4, and cinco would be 5. But instead, in this case, the word is for sinking. Yeah, it's not funny anymore when you explain it, huh? Shit.
It's funny no matter what.
That was pretty funny. That's goofy.
No, it's not. Todd's not in here.
What are you saying? Don't make me get Donald Duck after you.
Yeah, I'll bust you up.
Shut up. I'm telling
First
him
of
to
all-
quit.
First of all, Goofy, how do you feel that now that your name is a racist slur? I'm sorry. That's inside. That's inside baseball. I'm sorry. Oh man.
I'm just so confused right now.
How many Mexicans does it take to grease a car?
You know what? I don't like these fucking jokes.
That's okay. I can stop anytime. It doesn't matter.
I'll just play. Go ahead. I don't know. I it's because I usually get I usually like how many Asians or how many blacks. You know, like you're going with the Mexicans, and we never really tell each other these jokes.
Well, okay. Do you got any good white jokes? Let's go that way.
Not that I'm not shameful of. So
Oh my God, it better be funny. It better be funny, girlfriend. Mm-mm.
Well, those are Carrie. You're doing some great impressions there, man. Maybe you can work with that because you could actually sound like two different people at one time. Were you diagnosed with split personality?
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
I never went to a psych doctor before.
Yep, and that's been your problem your whole life. No, just
I can do like that Lord of the Rings dude. He's like, hello, my pretty.
Harry Potter.
God, that's good.
That is
That's
good.
I love you, Harry Potter. Please don't let Dobie go to GS's channel. I can't do it.
Now, I don't know if you're doing a Harry Potter character or a Mimsy right now. That's like, it's.
Carrie, you were doing the Daffy Duck with your own voice.
Yep.
I thought the whole time you were just playing sound bites. You're amazing. That's really amazing.
Right.
I'm gonna tell my mom on you.
I'll go do it.
Oh yes, I will.
I'll do you up.
Oh yes, I will.
Shut up.
You shut up.
No, I won't.
Hitman janitor, card idea, nah.
Mickey Mouse is a hitman janitor.
Why did the gay rabbit get annoyed? Please tell me why.
Carrie, I did not know that you were kind of an impressionist. That's pretty impressive. I like it.
I do it a little bit.
Nice. I like that joke. See, I like those kinds of jokes. The ones that don't involve race, that involve the animal kingdom. Those are more funny.
Hey Keith, good to see you.
Did you see the setup on that one? She said why was the what? Oh, I lost the beginning of it. Damn it. I'm sure she'll repeat it.
Yeah, have Donald Duck go.
You keep on saying me, you bagel.
I can't even do bagel.
Can you do Donald Duck and say, is this why I serve my country for this nonsense?
Did I show my country for this?
Getting spit everywhere. Did I serve my country for this?
I like
I serve my country for this.
That's, you know what, that actually is probably a little bit closer to home, but the two other ones
Hope we
are way
didn't
more
sell
fun.
this country for this Harry Potter.
I don't know why, but I want to give that lady a bed to rest because sounds like she's having problems. Anyways, Carrie, I got to get the hell out of here. I had fun, sir. It was nice.
Have
It was
fun
nice.
too. Oh God, that caterpillar's on my laptop now. It's supposed to be poisonous.
Kill it! Kill it! Hit it hard.
Yeah, it's on the laptop now. On the screen. I don't want to bust the screen. My wife will have me. We've had this like for 3 years.
Look, Carrie. Sometimes you got to tell yourself, am I going to let a caterpillar rule my laptop? Am I just going to let this caterpillar bully me like this? Or am I going to crush the shit out of it where it stands? Make a move, Carrie.
I flicked it.
I think it was between the cracks.
You think it's between the cracks?
Wait,
Let's be specific. The cracks in the porch. Because we got Jerry on here. You have to explain.
How dare you? You're taking up for Muckster, okay? Don't be doing that, all right?
I'm trying to talk.
I'm trying to talk to me. I can't. But I do notice that his voice is getting like bad. I hope that it's just like he can get better because if you hear him, because Stupid Finkel put all those stupid videos from back in the days, and now they got me all messed up because Muckster used to sound way nicer. Like his voice was like clearer. Now it's like all like maybe he screamed too much. I don't know. If it's his fault, it's his fault. It's his fault. What do I care? It's his fault. Anyways, I gotta go. Love you, Carrie. Thanks for having me up, buddy. What was your name again?
Bisay?
Bisay. It was nice meeting you, man. I hope
you
out there. And you get sub to my channel. It's Control Alt Delete. Tell your friends. I'm trying to get back up there.
Gary, can you put Jerry's channel in your community page or something so I can find it later?
Yeah, I did earlier. I'll have to do it again because the chat's moved up since.
Oh, yeah.
I'm doing it now on my phone.
All right.
Somebody has it on their hand.
All right, Carrie. I'll see you.
See you later.
See you,
Good
Jerry.
seeing you. There it is. It should be popping up.
Well, no, I meant on your page. If I go on there right now, it's probably going to kick me out of here. Maybe not. Sometimes I forget to even look at the chat, but let me check it out.
Yeah, if not, you can, or I can put it in, can I not put it in back chat?
Yeah, put it in the back chat.
Oh, shoot. That's because I got it on my phone. I don't know if I can go in back chat on my phone. I don't know. I could try it. See if it'll let me go on my own StreamYards. I'm trying it now.
See, and what's weird is when I go in the back chat, I come up with another channel, one of my other channels, and I don't know why that is. Maybe I registered under StreamYard under that channel because every time I go on a panel, I don't come up as Bisay. I come up as my other channel. I don't know how to change that. I don't even know how to.
It comes up what? Like up here? Or?
Well, like I'm signed in as Bisay, right? But when I go on StreamYard, if I'm going to comment, it comes up as a entirely different channel. It's not Bisay. Here, for example, here, I just said hi in the chat, and see, it's not my channel. It's a different channel called PT Barnum.
What if I got to turn this phone down? All right, I'm going in the back. Yeah, I don't know.
No, this is in the regular chat. This is in the regular chat now.
Oh, is it?
And I don't know how to change it. I don't know how to change it. But that's okay. Doesn't matter.
Let's see. I'm putting it in back chat, see if that works. I have my phone turned all the way down and it still won't let me turn it all the way down. See there, and then send. Yeah, it shows it's
Okay.
highlighted in back chat.
Oh, yep. I got you now in bed. You still there?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. I subbed. Good
All
deal.
right, I'm gonna back out with my phone so because it's making an echo. There we go. Now I'm backed out of it. Uh, I thought I was. X. There we go. Yeah, I was thinking because trying to think of like some of the 1A channels because I know one of them Jerry might know, but yeah, I've never heard of Eli unless there's a channel I recognize.
Eli has a awesome channel, man. Awesome. Like I know so many people from there. Even on your earlier in your chat, NH Mountain Girl. That's where I met her years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then Dev come in.
Dub. I met Dub at Eli also. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's cool.
And that's going on
Uh,
3 years. That's going on 3 years now that I've known Eli and Dubs and Mountain Girl and Northwood Press and probably all those people that you probably know.
yeah, Dove said that you have to switch accounts. You have to be signed in as that.
Yeah. I wouldn't even know how to do that. What, Dubs is in the chat right now?
No, Dove. I've got the comment highlighted. DOVE.
Hmm.
Hey, Linda. Yeah, Linda, I met her through a karaoke app called Smule.
Oh, Gary, you're saying Dove. I thought you were kept on
Yeah, that's
saying
what I was
Dub.
saying,
I thought
Dove.
you kept saying Dub, like Dub Wub.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I spelled it out DOVE. I
Uh,
highlighted it.
okay. Dove. Eli is a A1 auditor, goes around New York. He's also a rapper. He also owns a moving company. He does so much stuff you can't even believe it. He's awesome. He's awesome.
Great
Some
to see
people
you too, Linda. Go ahead.
some people don't like the A1 community. Like a lot of people don't like it. I do. So
Yeah, that's what
that's
I
just me.
started searching. Yeah, that's what I started searching at before. Because see, YouTube for most people that don't know anything about any of this stuff, like I didn't know till 3 years ago. You look up YouTube for like do it yourself stuff, or for me, I looked up like if anybody's went through what I went through, like pain pump implants and surgeries, and and look seeing if there's doctors close by or how doctors do things different. And I started seeing something about Kentucky State Troopers or something, and First Amendment, and started searching that, and I come across the Long Island audit, and then I come across Chris Ryder, and then I come across I didn't know anything about channels against other people, so that was new to me. So there was a channel called Wrangler or Kaiser, the guy that um, claimed to be a veteran and apparently was not a veteran. And then they'd like say mean names or something and stuff about Chris Ryder or something, and then you thought to me it was like, oh, you know, I was following suit with it, but I didn't, you know, I thought it got a little nasty when they started talking about like, you know, inappropriate stuff behind, you know, facilities or something like that. And I was like thinking about it more, and then I started learning more about it. And I apologized for engaging in that kind of talk, and I hadn't engaged in it anymore, and started learning more. Like, okay, these are like real YouTube stuff, people's real lives going on.
But you know Long Island Audit, Sean Paul?
I don't know him personally. That's who I started watching his content.
That was my first auditor that I fell in love with, and he had maybe 2,000 people, 2,000 subs when I met him, and now
Oh,
he's up to
really?
now he's up to 1.3 million, and I'm still a mod. There, he only has like a very small handful of mods, but I've been, yeah, I know. I got him on speed dial. Even I know him. That's why I was saying I'm more of a participant. I could give a shit about my channel. I just like
Yeah.
going to other channels.
But yeah, the most recent is like the Sergeant Fahey.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that Sergeant Fahey should have kept a more cooler head.
Talking about legal stuff.
Was that the one that he said 20 years ago you would have been missing with your teeth gone?
Yeah,
That, yeah.
I think so.
My OJLTC sergeant fighting stuff with court right now for his house.
Oh, really?
Everyone say it.
Well, you heard him, didn't you, my son?
What did he say? No, I could barely hear it.
You can say it.
Well, you had to say it loud.
My OJLTC
His old ROTC sergeant.
yeah, and he fighting stuff with court right now for his house, where his house is very unstable right now,
Oh yeah.
and he had to drop out of the JLTC program for his personal life.
Yeah, he has apraxia. Diet. I don't know if you ever heard of it, but it's something to do with your speech and stuff. We didn't think he was. My daughter's smacking flies in the background, but we thought we was going to have to teach him sign language. But I mean, you can understand some of the words he says, but I mean that's better. I mean he talks a lot better than he did when he was younger.
I can understand him just fine.
Yeah, he understood you just fine.
Thank you.
Yeah, because some of the people he encounters are like, "What? Say that again?" And it's understandable. He gets frustrated because he used to have trouble when he was younger trying to tell us eat, and he couldn't say it, so he done a sign language for eat. And then, like I said, as it went on, yeah, your finger to your lips, your fingers to your lips.
Cat.
He's showing me more sign language.
My favorite.
Not the middle finger.
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Oh, you know what Effie means? Okay.
That ain't nice. I'm gonna have to ground you for talking inappropriately.
Oh, I hear my phone.
But yeah, he was just diagnosed with some new bipolar, teen bipolar or something.
New bipolar teens or something like that.
Something like that. We don't even. They done abbreviations for it. I can't remember. My wife was with him when they diagnosed him with it.
D&D something.
D&D.
I just guessing.
Yeah, well, just because they diagnose you with bipolar doesn't mean you actually have bipolar. Just remember that.
I crash out pretty easy.
Oh yeah, we've had to take him to behavioral hospital several times. I had during the time when we was in Florida, he grabbed a butter knife.
Yeah, because you called on me.
And
You
threatened us
silly.
with it because you was threatening your mom with it when you was really bad at that time.
Well, you're scared.
And I had to do like in a hold, and I ended up falling to the ground, which didn't help matters, but that's when, at that time, actually my pain management was doing a lot better at that time, but that falling didn't help matters. But he got mad and called the child servicers or something, and I described to him exactly what happened and everything.
No,
And
therapist then.
well, the therapist did. And you have to go through all that stuff. I mean, this has happened 4 or 5 times. People don't get held accountable, especially people that make up stories. They don't get held accountable. That's the part that makes me very upset. But I've forgiven them because when you got proof and you show and you're honest about it, honesty is going to win over lies. And they take your kids and they ask, all these questions to another room, and then they have to ask you about your past and all that. And it's just, it's not fun, but everything prevails, and they closed it out and everything.
Yeah, I've been through a similar thing.
Yeah. And one lady, I'm in the wheelchair, like I was talking about earlier, all the time, as long as I didn't get around and move too much, my pain stayed kind of stable. And she's telling, because my wife found a needle in the bathroom after she had left it. It was a coworker. We found out later, that she was the one that lied, said I was choking my kids. What else? Y'all had marks around your necks and bruises all over you. And they come out there and looked at all the kids, seen me, even had law enforcement out there. And they was shaking their heads like this is a waste of the taxpayers' money, for real. But that lady didn't get held accountable for lying. So you can lie all you want to these people, and people has to go through all that.
Well, I never mind when you choked me, Gary. I thought it was fun.
But yeah, I mean, there's people that goes on here and blast people and stuff and their families and stuff. I didn't do any of that because just because Fred has a pimple on his nose has nothing to do with what's going on. But yeah, there'll be people that goes after. Oh, Ted's a chomo. He's going around saying. I mean, they use chomo really loosely anymore, and like I said, Fred's pimple on his nose has nothing to do with what the fighting and proving your case that you're innocent.
It could be a such pimple.
Killing time passing through says I'm ignoring him. Oh, I guess I am ignoring him. Oops, I didn't even hear it. I was just looking at my son and looking at the porch.
You have no idea how long I've been back there, do you?
A minute.
I've been back there since you were talking about B saying having trouble with his account.
Oh, I didn't even see, and I looked. Oops.
Who we got? Who came up? Who came up? Let's be say. Who is this?
It's killing time.
Oh, killing time. All right. Hey, good to see you.
Yeah.
Good to see you, man. It's been a while. Actually, I came up. I don't have a lot of time, but I've already spent a lot of it sitting backstage, Mr. Carey. Are you on a laptop or on a phone, B-Say?
Yeah, remember, I'm on the same laptop.
I'm on a phone.
You're on a phone. Android or?
Yeah.
Oh, Android?
Android, yeah.
All right. Let's see if I can talk through this real quick then. This is going back to the account problem. When you get off the live, obviously.
Uh-huh.
But, you just go to your home screen. Now on mine, it's on the bottom right. It shows my little icon there.
Yep.
If you hit that, and then it'll bring up accounts at the very top left of mine. all you have to do is hit the accounts, and it should show which account you're logged into. So if you wanted to come up as BSay instead of the other name, make sure you're logged into that BSay account there.
And but you're saying when I log into YouTube, because I already did that, logged into YouTube under BSay. But when I go to StreamYard, it shows me as my other PT Barnum channel. So I got to log into StreamYard separately. That's the thing, is I must have signed up with StreamYard under that other account at one time. I don't know. Usually when I'm on a panel, I'll be up there as BSay and I'm not in the chat, so I usually don't care. But when I go in the chat, it comes up
Right.
as another account.
I don't think
But
it's
I
not
just
just the
changed my name.
StreamYard. It's going to be. I would check that account setting, man, because if you're coming up in just the general chats as that other account, then I think you're logged into that other account instead of your BSay account. You can use whatever name and avatar you want on StreamYards, and it'll come up however you have it. But in the chat, it's gonna show whatever account name you're logged into.
Yeah. But still, you understand that I'm logged into BSay. So I got to figure out how to log in to BSay through StreamYard. That's what I'm still confused. Not important, but somehow maybe I could do it even like right now, but I think I'd get kicked off.
That's why I'm afraid you would get kicked out of StreamYard if you tried it right now.
I'll look into it though. I'll look into it. I think I know what you're saying. I just need to figure out the StreamYard part of it, because I did sign up one time for StreamYard. I've never used it myself, but I did sign up for it, and I guess I probably signed up for it in that other account at that time, and I never knew it. I don't know.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, well, my StreamYard, when I come into StreamYard, it, like if Mr. Carey was to verify me right now, he would see my my actual email, I believe, unless it's going to show him the YouTube part of it. I don't know which way.
Yeah, it shows your YouTube.
Okay.
Wasn't authenticated.
Sure. Yeah, authenticated by. I didn't know if it would show.
Yeah, it shows BSay too.
Okay. Oh, it shows him as BSay.
No, it don't show him as BSay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, don't. He already said put that other one out once.
Yeah, I'm not giving that real name.
Yeah, but Carrie, you probably can see my real name somewhere. Because I'm on your
real name.
Because I'm on your StreamYard, you got like access to my real email, probably my real name. I don't know.
It just shows. All it does is just shows your name under authenticated with YouTube.
Okay.
It shows you as Test Tickles.
That's a good one. I like that.
He left off the me Elmo there. But
Killings, it shows Nick Jones.
All right, now you're doxing me. First you ignore me in all these chats. You leave me sitting backstage all this time, and now you want to throw out my name. I'll remember all this. You know that, right?
Well, I didn't see no G or an E or an R, like 3 or 4 R's. So Jones, that's why I said it. So it wouldn't, it sounded appropriate.
Yeah, well, I don't use the names like that.
Well, Carrie, on my phone, it shows you as Holden Cox.
Oh, I used to. I don't do that anymore.
Oh.
Hey,
I mean, what?
Don't lie, Carrie. You know $20 is $20 to you.
Well, we did have a couple of chickens that laid eggs.
Well, I got $20 walking on a farm.
Oh yeah, he got $25 for helping his friend paint a barn, and he got McDonald's.
No, I'm not painting. We done pick up a down tree.
Oh, they picked up a down tree.
Pick out fences, walk around like
Say
picking
louder.
up around the cattle chutes and that stuff.
So yeah, that was better than nothing. He had to have something cover what fee?
FFA.
FFA, because I mean kid wants to be involved in an FFA or something. I mean, he should be able to.
Yeah. Say goodbye to your guest down there, Mr. Carey,
What guest?
in the chat.
Chris
Yeah.
Milky.
Yes, sir.
They call me the milkman. Peace, everyone. Oh, take care, Chris Milky.
He didn't
probably
come here
done
for me.
gone.
He came here for you.
I was trying to get that stupid background off the bricks. I found it once and then couldn't find it again.
Are you trying to get rid of the background altogether?
Yeah, the bricks behind me.
There should be at the top left. It should just be none.
I'm on the logo overlay, video clips, loop, background.
No. You got to go into settings, man. Hit the little cog down here on, in the StreamYard.
Uh-huh.
Hit that little cog.
Oh, yeah, that's where I found it. Duh.
Visual effects.
There we go.
There you go.
Because I never know who's going to come out the door.
Like that.
Well, you're famous.
That's good. Let her be.
Might as well say
Hey,
hi.
Killing Time. Do you know Clint? Do you know Clint Black?
Clint Black. On YouTube?
The country singer.
No, country
Oh,
singer.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's why I was asking if there was somebody on
Yes.
YouTube by that. Yeah, I know the singer.
Yeah. Well, that's one of my all-time favorite singers of all time, and his famous song "Killing Time" is one of my favorites.
Do you like the Cranberries?
I couldn't name a song, but I do. Yeah.
Zombie. Like in your head, zombie.
I like almost all music, believe it or not, like all.
But you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, the lady that was in the chat, that was her cousin. That's how we met, and I found out that was her cousin.
Oh,
Yep.
that's cool. Yeah, it's not on my playlist, but I know who it is.
But yeah, she was, how, I mean, obviously somebody dies in your family, I mean, it's terrible. And, that really affected her family. And she's like, it really affected them. Especially, that's too, I mean, that's just too soon. You think you'd live at least more years. I just don't remember when it's O'Riordan or something like that is her last name. But I can't remember the first name of the Cranberry singer. My daughter has to ask me something. Y'all can talk.
Well, thank you for your permission. I'm trying to remember, BC. I know we used to run into each other in a lot of chats, and I'm trying to remember which ones.
I know it's been really a little while, maybe like 6 months or a year, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think.
Been quite a while.
I just never forget your name because, like I said, that's Clint Black's #1 song for me. So I never forget you.
I changed your password.
I like that song, Just Like the Rain, that Clint Black sings.
Okay.
That's a good song. I know every single Clint Black song by heart. Every single one. Like 100,000 songs. I know them all.
You don't even use it.
He's doing really good until he married his wife, Lisa Hartman Black. I don't like her, but whatever. That's okay.
Yeah, I don't even know. I just know I ain't heard no more about Clint Black or anything.
He's still touring. Like 35 years later, he's still touring.
I know Aaron Tippin's still touring.
Oh, I like Aaron Tippin too. Eagle Over Angel was my favorite song from him. What other ones? Yeah, I know Aaron Tippin. All those 90s country singers.
Oh, I love that song. What is that song name?
Nothing wrong with the radio. She needs a carburetor, a set of plug wires.
Isn't Aaron Tippin? You gotta stand for something. Isn't that him?
Yep. He sings that. You got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. But I think he does it way better. Hey, nerdy.
Not a puppet on a string.
Never compromise what's right and uphold your family name. You got to stand for something or killing time will spank you the same.
All right. Well, I wanted to hop up so I could actually talk to B-Say, see if we couldn't figure something out, but it sounds like he's got a little more technical crossover than I can do.
That's okay. Where Killing Time, where are you from? You sound like definitely, let me guess. Ooh. Not Texas. Could be Texas.
No, it's not Texas.
Hmm.
My daughter said Alabama.
I said Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Jeez.
Yeah, but it's B-Say's turn to guess, though.
Oh, Alabama's a good guess. Yeah, but it could be. It's not Carolinas. I don't think it's Carolinas at all. I wouldn't say that. I love trying to figure it out. You sound like a good old boy, so I got to think it's like maybe Mississippi or Kentucky. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't mean to say sound like a good old boy, but I like your accent. I'm just trying to pinpoint it. Hard.
You've hit both sides, or north and south of me.
Oh. Missouri.
No. Let me know when you want me to tell you. I don't mind telling the state.
I like taters and I like French fries. Sling blade.
Sling blade.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you fellers are pretty cool. Mm-hmm.
Shut up!
You shut up. I'll eat you for dinner, duck.
No, you can shut up.
Sling Blade. That was a great movie.
It was.
That was right before John. Really that was right before John Ritter died.
Oh, was it?
Remember John Ritter from Three's Company?
Three's Company. Problem Child. The movie that he was in.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah,
I'm saying
Problem Child 1 and 2.
Oh, okay. Maybe I never saw that.
Yeah, he was in Three's Company. Yeah.
We're talking Three's Company like in the 70s and 80s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same
John Ritter. Mm-hmm. I think he has a son that's an actor.
Oh, does he?
I think so.
Yeah, I think John Ritter's close to like Robin Williams, kind of like that status.
Yeah. God bless Robin Williams, man. I'm sad about him all the time. My whole life, I'm sad about that.
Yeah, that blew my mind. The news when that happened. It
But
just tells you
you know,
somebody
there's
can
a
be so happy. Go ahead.
no, but they don't even know if it was suicide or anything, right? He actually died of asphyxiation, right? Maybe in a sexual thing going on. Remember? I think
I understood he hung himself or something.
well, he died with a belt around his neck, but it looked like more like he was having fun with sex and like choking out. He was into this weird choke me thing. I remember.
Fantasy or something.
Or he had somebody choke him and it went too far. That's I think what happened.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Can I say something?
Because I always thought it was depression. Like, how could Robin Williams be depressed? How is that possible?
Yeah,
But
he had
it is
multiple impressions.
never made sense to me. Never
They already
made
said
sense.
it's erotic asphyxiation.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Well, that's what it's called when what you're talking about there.
Never tried it.
Don't plan on it. I'll give you one last clue real quick, because I really do need to bounce off here.
On the water for 2 days.
There was a old country
Not
song,
14.
T's for Texas and T's for
Uh,
Rocket top, you'll always be home, sweet home to me. Is that a hint?
that would be a really good hint.
If you know Rocky Top, B-Say.
I should. I should.
I kind of gave you a dead giveaway.
I'm a little bit
If you remember,
stoned too, so you got to bear with me.
if you remember lyrics like Rocket Top, you'll always be home, sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Rocky Top.
Tennessee, yeah,
There
got
you
you, got you.
go. Yep, you got it.
Without slapping me across the face, I finally got it.
Yeah, Tyler put you a good one down there too. Good clue down there in the chat. I don't think anybody saw it yet.
I think Nashville. I don't know about Nashville, but I like Tennessee.
Oh, I can tell you, I don't like Nashville. It's getting worse all the time.
I think they just tried cleaning up crime there, didn't they?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, they're 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 overhauling downtown Nashville right now.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm trying to remember the congresswoman there, blonde. I don't remember. Maybe a senator. I don't remember. But I like the Midwest and Southern states. That's where I would. If I can ever leave Michigan, it will be down there, somewhere down there.
just be ready for the humidity.
Yeah,
Already got that deal.
we got humidity up the ass in Michigan already. I'm not worried about that. I just would never move to Florida.
Yeah,
You would tell them,
people live in Florida are crazy.
Florida.
Yeah,
never came back.
I'm a Florida man.
And so two got called out yesterday and the 3 other and
My son wants to tell y'all something that's happened here in our county. What, a 70-year-old man jumped in the.
unknown age. I don't know.
They said 70,
I didn't hear what age.
but anyway.
Well, the person jumped into the water off a boat, and when the car initially came in, they said he was underwater for about 3 minutes, never resurfaced. And after so much time underwater, you would be dead. And they started searching yesterday, probably around the afternoon time, and they came in unsuccessful search, and they came back out today. Haven't heard no more about it yet.
So
Yeah, they
he's
haven't
dead?
found him.
Basically,
They're assuming he's dead. They ain't found him. Which is lake over here. There's been a lot of drowning and stuff this
Lake
summer.
Cumberland.
Lake Cumberland. I know Killing Tom probably knows that area, Lake Cumberland.
I know of it. I hadn't been there.
Yeah, we're like 2 counties from the Tennessee state line. It's Pulaski County. That's Lake Cumberland. People come over in their boats and stuff. But yeah, there's been like several deaths this summer. I don't know what's going on about that lake. There was divers, wasn't there, in that lake?
like two.
2 of them, and they found them in some kind of a cave area or something under in the lake, and they had to pull them out. They ran out of oxygen. They didn't have time to get up.
Yeah,
Might have got
Lake
disoriented
Cumberland
in the
used to
cave.
be a town, under the water.
Yeah, but Killing Time was talking.
Okay.
Oh no, that's fine. I was just saying they
He
might have
said
got
that's fine.
disoriented in that cave. Couldn't find their way back out.
Yeah,
in
it's
time.
crazy. Yeah, going in there and seeing 2 dead divers. They were experienced divers too, apparently. I guess they just didn't time it right or something.
I don't know. I'm not trying to be rude, guys, but I really do have to bounce off here.
Yeah, I'll have to bounce off here in a little bit myself.
It was good to talk to you again, B-Say. Well,
Hey,
actually,
you too,
yes.
Killing Time. You too, really. You got to
Yeah.
go, huh? You got to go muff diving?
No, not right now.
Oh,
I do have to go though. You take it
all
easy.
right. Yeah, you too. Have a great night. Bless you.
You
Have a
too.
good one, Killing.
See ya.
Oh, I will. See you later. Well, sorry, almost said the name.
Isaiah.
I wasn't gonna say it. All right, guys. I'll see you later.
All right.
See ya. Yeah, it was good talking to you too, B-Say.
Yeah, of course. I probably got to get going too. My kids are on their computers and shit. I got one on VR and one on Xbox, but I gotta, by law, I have to feed them dinner, so I probably should get going eventually here.
Yeah. You gotta obey the laws.
You've been on for a long time, Carrie.
Yeah, this chair's got some cushion in it, and I could turn either way I want to. But yeah, it shows 3 hours, 23 minutes, and 54 seconds. But there's a delay. Because I notice when I chat something, it takes like 5 seconds for it to show up in here.
I think sometimes when
y'all laugh.
I think sometimes when you, Carrie, when you speak, I think sometimes it delays the chat a little bit. What? Because sometimes you fall behind the live chat mysteriously. Like, how did I get 20 seconds behind the chat? And I think sometimes the host is delayed a little bit, just a second or two at a time, and it adds up over
Yeah.
time. You know, got to like refresh your screen all the time to keep up like really live, right? Or am I crazy?
Well, there's supposed to be a button that you hit on the left corner and make that live turn red with a red dot to show your current. Because
Yeah.
sometimes somehow I hit the thing when I'm watching people. I'll be like a minute to 10 minutes behind by accident and be like, oh Lord, I need to catch up. How did I do that?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Specs is doing pretty good with her lives where she's doing reviews. I think she's doing a really good job.
Yeah. She's mixing it up, trying different stuff.
And I used to watch Michael some. I mean, I somehow come across him and he seems to do his own content. I don't know if you know who I'm talking about, Michael.
Yeah. He's older guy, right?
Yep. He seems to enjoy, what he likes to do. I mean, he seems like it. Seems like it helps him stay, active and engaging, and
Yeah.
he seems like a really cool guy. I mean, I ain't got nothing bad to say about him.
Hi, Molly. Mom, I'm about to eat Chelsea's. Oh, I'm
I
mad
had a
at
bee
Logan.
hit my hat.
I'm mad at Logan. You know why?
Why?
He had the Gomans in a nice AC. While we had the vehicle suffer.
Oh yeah, they're gonna have air conditioning in their vehicle.
No, at their house.
Oh, he's at their house.
Yeah.
Oh, so
He
my
won't
son's
die.
apparently at the
Well,
people that picked him up from church, where he's Mormon church. He's staying over there because they got air conditioning. Ours is broke, and I
He
mean,
won't die.
and the landlord ain't said nothing back to my wife, even though they're supposed to. If you have a special needs in the house, they're supposed. Well, I understood they're supposed to fix it in 24 hours, but here in Kentucky, they don't do what you want. And Florida's the same way. Landlords just take their time when they want to.
Sonny,
So you go to a Mormon church in Kentucky?
No, my son does. I don't go to Mormon church,
Oh,
we go to the
okay.
which I haven't gone for a while because of my pain management issues that I've been having, and then he finally changed it where I'm on oral pain meds, and like I've told him, and he's noticed. He's like, you seem to look a little better than you have, many times that he's seen me before. Because I think there's something wrong with this pain pump, and I mean, he's done everything, checked the tube, make sure it was no blockage, but he did an ultrasound on it, and he said something to the nurses, but I made a joke to see if maybe he would tell me. I'm like, I'm not going to have no babies, am I? Or is there any babies in there? Because he's an ultrasound. He laughed and said, no, there ain't no babies coming out. So I'm on oxycodone 24 times a day, and I take it like I'm supposed to. But it's compared to how my pump's acting, I'm doing probably, I'm not doing like I was in 2022 when that doctor, he'd given me two, like a methadone and an oxycodone together, and told me to try that. And I was playing drums for my kids, and I could wear stuff around my waist without my legs buckling, but all that activity when you're like, you don't think nothing of it. You try to take advantage of it, and well, you pay for it every time because your pain level goes higher than what the pain relief is, and then they can only adjust it so much. I mean, you go way too higher, that affects your liver and everything else, your kidneys or something like that.
Well, if you got unlimited supply of oxy, you know, you're only like 6 hours away driving, so maybe I'll come down there.
Good. I gotta take them. I just don't. I want to be out of pain. That's all.
Now, but you can do stuff too.
There's been people I've heard takes a needle and takes stuff out of their pump, and the doctors can tell that. It's like, how dumb can you be? If you do what you're supposed to do, eventually somebody will listen or something eventually and try to, help you out or whatever. Because my track record and stuff, I've took my meds like I'm supposed to. They make you pee in a cup ever so often. If you're doing, you're abusing all that stuff, pain management don't have to see you anymore. They can reject you.
Actually,
Yeah.
not even the doctor, the pharmacist can reject you.
Mm-hmm.
The pharmacist actually is the gatekeeper. He can do anything he wants.
Yeah, I had a guy that I thought was my friend, and then all of a sudden he's like calls me a pill popper and all that, and it's like, number one, you don't live with me. Number two, why are you lying like that? I mean, when I go to the doctor, they record stuff. People around me, they even do surprise pill counts to make sure you have all your pills, and I've complied with all that stuff every time. I wouldn't do that and call somebody that and stuff if I, out of the blue. But it's the way the people that ain't in pain, that's never been there. Their view of it is, I don't need nothing. I had a stubbed toe or something. Well, sometimes a Tylenol or an ibuprofen will help with a stubbed toe.
Or put ice on it.
Or put ice on it.
Like, tell them earlier, I had, like, what the procedures I went through when my chest was hurting. Like,
Oh yeah, you see my post where my son was near stroke range.
I was.
Oh, he was on stroke range. My middle son.
But someone didn't know how to listen to me, and didn't call me an ambulance.
But you were made it, and you got to go to the doctor, and they told you what to do.
Technically, by law, you had to listen to me.
You weren't having a heart attack. You're here, aren't you?
And it can happen in an instant.
Yeah, and
1 minute I could be fine, 1 minute I could be down on the ground.
But he don't understand this hospital's known to let people just send people home and not do nothing.
I would request you go to
So his mom
or what Castle.
So when he went to school, the school nurse checked him. It went down just one number. It was 153 over something. And my wife went and got him, took him to the primary care, which they're the ones that do things, not the ER don't do nothing.
Like, come on, Regional Hospital is a
The only closest hospital that does anything is like further away, but it's in the next county over.
Danville or Rockcastle.
Danville or Rockcastle County. And I mean, that's far away.
Casey County, all right.
All right, Gary. I'm gonna sign off. I gotta at least I got a couple things to do and check in on my kids and get back to. I still got to mow my lawn. I've been putting it off all day. So
what do you mow with?
What's that?
He said, "What do you mow with?"
Just a little self-propelled, a little self-propelled mower like this one.
There it is.
Hold up.
Hurry up. He's trying to look.
Pretty
Honda.
neat. Hondas are pretty good.
And then if I could mount that lawnmower underneath my moped, I could really mow fast. Wouldn't that be cool?
They put a mower deck on it.
Do you know I hooked in Florida when in my wheelchair? I sat in my wheelchair and I hooked, turned the mower backwards, hooked it over the headrest, and I mowed like that, pulling it in my wheelchair. I even got video of it.
I should go do that.
My wheelchair won't work on this hill. Yeah, this hill, it's just too hilly here. But I'll let you get the mowing and do your parental stuff.
Yeah.
Parent responsibilities.
Yeah, you got to do it. Got to do it.
Tell him.
Nice to meet you.
He said, "Nice to meet you."
Nice to meet you too, Mr. Carey's son. Say hello to my tree.
He said, "Say hello to
Hello, Tree.
Hello, Tree.
I have a name for it, Mr. Tree.
Mr. Tree."
Hey, he never had a name before. Now he does. Good. That's great. Okay, guys. Mr. Carey, really good to just check in with you. I'm happy to talk to you today and hang out. It's great.
It was fun to hang out with you. I appreciate it. And thank everybody in chat for being here and listening and hanging out.
Yep. Maybe I'll see you at Specs
take it
tonight if she
easy.
goes on. I imagine Specs will be on tonight. Maybe I'll see you there, or oh no, I'll see you somewhere.
Yeah. Somewhere. You have a
All
good
right.
one, man. See y'all
Hey,
later.
you too, man. You too. Take care.
Thank you. You too.